You're going to love this game, guys. Poppy Playtime is such a great experience.
What the hell is with you in creepy old places, Joe? Let me guess, this was the neighborhood you grew up in.
Don, think about this. Joe was alive at the same time Mussolini was.
That's like the fucking Stone Age, Joe. Die already.
Shut the hell up. I had a stressful time in Ireland, and I want to just relax already.
How many times did you fall asleep in Ireland?
That doesn't matter.
Too many to count.
What happened to Sesame Street?
Is that a Pokemon or whatever it's called?
You'll find out throughout the game. Since Barack is playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Donald can play this game.
Yeah, I get to explore a factory with an overgrown Build-A-Bear.
That isn't creepy.
Well, run away, Poppy. You're around Joe Biden.
What the hell is that supposed to mean, Donald?
That she's around Joe Biden. It's a very self-explanatory sentence.
This reminds me of those old training videos they would show employees.
Except it merges into the back rooms. What the hell is this?
Looks like a flower. If I'm guessing, it's a poppy flower.
And now we're watching the ring tape. This foreshadows great things to come in the future. And now we see the title of the game. I have a lot of confidence moving forward now.
Why are you so fucking negative all the time?
Because I'm around you.
Everyone thinks the staff disappeared 10 years ago. We're still here. Find the flower. Well, Donald, you heard your instructions.
Look at this tape. I told you assholes that we were caught in a paradox, but none of you guys wanted to believe me.
Donald, just put the tape in the VCR ahead of you.
Whatever.
If you're seeing this, then you're trespassing.
Oh.
Yeah, we're dealing with high rollers in the security budget when there's poop stains on the walls. These are dangerous toes I'm stepping on.
This is an old tape. You have to assume when this factory was top product, it probably was very intimidating.
Wait, this guy's name was Laith?
Laith Pierre.
Either he's French or his parents did not like him as a child.
Both, maybe.
I mean, if your child was French, wouldn't you also be disappointed?
I'd be disappointed if they were any kind of European.
Isn't Baron Melania's kid?
Yeah.
And Melania's Yugoslavian, right?
That's right.
Never mind, I see what you're laying down.
That's going to need a security key to open, won't it?
Well, it definitely requires a code.
While you two nincompoops are over-collecting the scraps of your brain cells, I already know the objective.
And what may that be?
You see this train running above here? Notice how it has colors?
Yeah, but how is it running if this factory is abandoned?
That's the code we need. Wait a minute, how the hell is that train running?
Good job, guys. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Look at this nice little toy in the window. Is this a vacuum cleaner? Is our job here to be the damn maid?
A 10-year late maid.
I presume I have to pop this tape into the VHS again?
You'd be correct. That tape goes over how to use the item in the glass.
Ah, my favorite music from the menu. It's like I'm in a retirement home.
Donald, don't you dare say a word.
Joe, when did this game take place? This is an interesting invention for the time period this game is set in.
You're telling me that this factory was advanced enough to make giant hand slappers that attach on your back, but couldn't go beyond VHS video quality.
The media and pieces of technology that you'll find throughout this game span all throughout multiple years of the industry. Remember, this factory was open for decades.
This grab pack doesn't look like something from today. Just interesting to me.
Leave it to Joe to find us another horror game that has no real base. Did he just rip his fucking head off?
Yeah, the training video is to instruct how to use the grab pack. Like right here, you can use it to rewire electric circuits.
And what not to do, like rip someone's head off.
Just the casual things. I can reach items on the top shelf, airbend some electric waves, and land in prison for a double homicide.
And now we say, let the magic begin.
Where's the other arm? I didn't know this grab pack was an amputee.
Now you can only commit singular homicide.
Yeah, f*** this toy factory. I don't know who mailed that load of absolute horse c*** in that envelope, but this whole place is getting destroyed.
Donald, what the hell are you doing?
I'm peacefully protesting, as you Democrats would say.
Donald, you're vandalizing an already vandalized building. And it's not even vandalism. You're just moving some boxes around.
Oh, then that's enough of that. I might as well just be working here.
Funny, the second you mention work, that's when he stops.
Come on, it won't hit the damn thing. There we go.
You know, you could have just gone around the metal entrance, right?
You know damn well that's too much like common sense.
Worth a shot.
That took way too long. What the hell?
Yeah, that's the guy from the menu. You can realize how tall he is now.
Tall? He's like the damn Jolly Green Giant.
Seriously, though, someone sign him to an NBA team.
All right, listen here, Beanstalk. I'm just going to take your little box of crap over here, and I'll see my way out of here. Ain't nothing in this factory worth investigating.
Playtime Company has designed hundreds of distinct toys, but none connected with more than that of Huggy Wuggy. Our founder, Elliot Ludwig, aimed to create a toy which could hug you forever. As is always true, Playtime Co.'s four-step process to creating the most lifelike toys.
Barack was reading that, Donald.
I am not enjoying this music at all. This does not give me very friendly vibes.
Welcome to the factory.
Take a high five, you creepy bitch, and leave me alone for the rest of the game.
Something tells me that isn't good.
What the hell was that?
Don't look now, Donald, but remember when you high-fived Huggy.
Joe, why does he have this? I high-fived him. That should have told his chakra points not to break the laws of physics and whip out a key from nowhere.
Doesn't matter where it came from, we know where we have to go now.
I do not trust this thing at all. I will not turn my back towards an enemy. That's like asking to be defiled.
You're on your toes, at least?
Staff only. Well, apparently to Obama I can't read, so that's not a problem.
You really just put anything in anybody's mouth and just roll with it. I don't believe I even said that yet in your imaginary world. It just fabricated itself.
The hell do you mean I can't misuse company time? I get paid 3 cents to move boxes around. I'll do whatever the hell I want.
Remember, Don, you're in there to turn the electricity back on. Try to find something that will allow you to do that.
I think I already found it. I just need to know how to turn it back on.
Well, remember the training video. You can conduct electricity with that hand. Try to find a circuit or something.
Is this it? The thing with the handle? And Donald is right once again.
So if you don't know already, you're going to take that circuit with your hand and drag it to that standing orange tower from earlier.
I'm going to keep an eye on old tall legs over here. I'm not getting run up on.
And the electricity is back on.
Joe, what the hell happened to Huggy Wuggy?
Whatever happened, it looks like he's not here anymore.
Yeah, I think I'm done for now.
What? You can't quit. We literally just started the game.
Want to see me? Play the outro.
What?
Well, it looks like I'll take over for the time being.
We went 4 minutes into the game and quit. How can you be such a damn loser, Donald?
My conditions were clear, Joe. I high-fived the hairy giant and told him to leave me alone. And look what did not occur.
45th president doesn't get what he wants and he throws a damn hissy fit. Classic Donald.
This place looked big on the outside, but damn, it's bigger on the inside.
I could say a lot right now, but I'll keep my mouth shut.
Please. Hey, Donald, I think we found where Huggy went.
That's a big arm. That's a very big arm. How tall is he?
Roughly 15 to 20 feet.
Well, I see no problem moving forward here. Clearly no present danger that is alarming us of what's ahead.
At least it's not me playing anymore.
America's biggest hypocrite over here.
Can I just move all these giant Lego blocks? Is this a pathway of darkness past this?
Hopefully. I think even hell would be a better place to go than through that door.
Don't speak too soon.
Nope, just a reflectional panel. What could have been?
Like that fake tunnel in the canyon on Looney Tunes.
Stairway to hell.
Ask and you shall receive, Don.
Looks to be an occupancy of one, too. It's like it was made for you.
I still stand by my original statement.
I'm interested and scared to see what's going on in here. Oh, no.
A long and dark hallway never killed anybody.
Yeah, it was what was in the hallway that killed them.
Relax, guys. Just a gas pipe.
Is it leaking carbon monoxide to kill us, hopefully?
How does this place still have running gas? Hasn't it been 10 years?
The continuity of this game absolutely just makes zero sense whatsoever. I know you hate it when I complain about game logic, but at least make some things congruent to real-world applications.
If you get upset at this boy howdy, would you not like what the developers of this game did?
Please don't tell me it was NFTs.
Now, Barack, what if I told you that was exactly what happened?
Can we go back to check that the gas leak really was carbon monoxide?
What are we doing here?
Use context clues. What does it look like you guys have to do?
Joe, you really need to think about who you asked that question to.
Set the bar low. Got it. You have to gather power banks and put them on the dock. This will allow you to get the second arm for the grab pack.
Odd how a factory's primary use of resources has to be managed through kiddie puzzles.
Well, Playground Company is a company that makes kids' toys. It's not practical, but I can see why they implemented these things.
That's business failure 101. Like I would waste the budget flopping my Disneyland dick on the table because I wanted the under operations to feel magical. It's a wonder they didn't shut down sooner.
They shut down for other reasons that you'll find out soon enough.
If Joe's hiding it, that doesn't promise anything good.
Yeah, just look at his tax cuts he gave to oil companies.
Remember when you were a kid and you had to put the blocks in the hole, like the square block in the square hole?
Donald was definitely the kid to put the square block in the circle.
Damn right, and it worked to perfection, making the impossible seem possible. That's what Donald Trump is all about.
That's just another word for cutting corners.
And that's what Donald Trump is really all about.
Joe, you probably sucked on a wood spoon or something as entertainment. I mean, you probably do that now. It would explain why your teeth resemble those of a wolf's rotting carcass.
Listerine won't fix that.
I don't think even bleach will. It's like structural damage to his bone marrow.
Oh, what a boot of horse shit. Have you seen Barack's teeth? It's like he professionally competes with beavers.
And you say Donald projects his issues.
Speaking of Donald, how can you forget his teeth?
You mean my pearly whites?
Dentures don't count, Don.
How the hell did we go from square blocks to who has the worst teeth?
Damn, we are old.
You are old. I am not.
And Donald's lying again. Also, I got all the power cells, Joe. What?
What the fuck?
Did you hear that?
I saw that. That door fucking moved. You want to fill me in on what the hell just happened, Joe?
Are you smarter than a fifth grader? You can put the pieces together.
And with that note, I think it's about time we hightail it out of here, Obama. We got another arm now. Can we go back and leave this place? It's really cool that all the employees are here, but I don't care enough to risk my life around our boy Siren Head.
Well, there was a door back there with both a red and a blue handprint. Now that we have both hands, maybe we could move on. Well, that's not concerning.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Looks like we're going down a one-way road.
Leave it to Joe to keep shit from us. You could do the least bit and explain to us what the hell is going on here.
You're not even missing out on much. You know the whole premise.
Looks like we have to go back this way.
Venturing closer towards that tall amalgamation of toaster parts. Yeah, real fun times at the Playtime factory.
He's not even that bad. If he's that tall, there's no way he can move fast.
Have you seen how long that motherfucker's arm is? He could probably wear me like a sock puppet.
That's an image in my head I wish I could unsee.
Oh, hell, I forgot about the fan art. Dare I ask what it looks like for this game, Joe?
1,000 times worse than whatever you're imagining.
This hand did not want to connect.
Drawings like that have got to be a hate crime in some country.
Depending on what the art is about and who it includes, it could be roped under a defamation case.
If it's any other country that's not a first world country, you'd probably get put in front of a firing squad.
Especially Brazil. Have you seen that place? It's like Fallout with drug dealers and machetes.
I think you'd get shot in Brazil for putting up a fruit stand, let alone defamation.
Anything below Texas is not reputable as a safe place to live.
Texas included.
So what's going on here?
Weird place to put a maze, but I'm done arguing logic in this game.
You have to connect the circuits like you did earlier in the electrical room.
The puzzles get harder as it goes on, right?
As they always do.
Try to pull it around the thing.
Yeah, that really fucking helps, Don. Just sit there and focus on commentary while you leave the puzzles to me.
First, jump off a cliff. Second, Obama was right. What ordinance was cleared to allow this horseshit in the depths of the factory?
I thought you said you were done questioning the logic.
There, got it.
Good job, Barack.
Yeah, you figured out a puzzle designed for toddlers. Ring the party bells.
I can't take anything you say seriously after you gave up, Don. That was just too big of a loss for you to recover.
And that's after 5 bankruptcies, 2 divorces, and a criminal record.
Society hates to see a white man win.
Is this trash?
The game is really telling you what they think of you.
Another classic Donald joke. A couple more and they might let you back on the Late Show.
They're actually toy parts, by the way.
Damn, they threw Freddie in the wood chipper. No third game because they all fucking died.
We're still playing the third game, Don.
Worth a shot.
Damn, how big is this factory? I don't like that at all.
Remember they used to do factory tours. They most likely redesigned it to be consumer friendly.
Our founder, Elliot Ludwig, was a visionary. He set the stage for all of Playtime Co's greatest feats. Yet of all the amazing things he created, the Make-A-Friend machine is one of the most creative, impressive, and advanced.
Did they show this to the public too? This is such a hazard to the people. It's an accident waiting to happen.
You think people would be smart enough to recognize the danger?
No, they're not, Joe. Giving too much credit to the public here.
Seems like nothing is working, no matter what I do.
Well, the overall theme here is a blackout. So do we have to turn on the power again?
Seems you know better than I do, Don.
He would know about shady business practices.
This feels like a factory out of comic books, like what crazy person thought it would be wise to set up each individual room off of its own power source.
Elliot Ludwig, I guess.
What the hell do you have our kids learning nowadays, Joe? Are you making them fall asleep too?
Our education system is the greatest it's been in 50 years. We're excelling in all major subjects compared to other nations.
Yeah, a 1% increase in performance. Let's burst open the champagne. Meanwhile, the average household income is at an all-time low, and we're obsessed with security, breaching, TikToks.
Donald, you would be the type of person to be concerned about international cybersecurity, but will watch online porn sites with so many viruses, you think it came from a lab.
Then if you guys have any better ideas, tell me what the hell is happening.
This puzzle is giving me a bit of trouble. It's only extending to a certain length, so there's a specific way to do this.
Remember, anything that has a handle on it, you can most likely pull it.
Oh, shit. So that's what you were talking about, Joe.
Really? You couldn't have just, I don't know, told us that?
To get better at horror games, you have to build your problem-solving skills. The best way for improvement is to just get your hands dirty.
We have to be independent, as you say, Don. Also, it seems I'm in a bit of a pickle.
What is it?
I know I have to cross the bridge now, but how do I pull it to the other side?
Well, so much for independence.
I'm trying to pull it, but I keep grabbing onto nothing. And now we're just hanging.
Hey, Donald, this remind you of anyone?
Don't say it, Joe.
I don't have to, but you know who else was hanging like Spider-Man.
Wait a minute. And I think I got it figured out.
That one was really tough. It really makes you think outside the box.
You really just made us sit here for 20 fucking minutes when you knew what to do the whole time. You old bastard. I genuinely wish you have a stroke.
It builds character. Besides, you had nothing better to do at that time than read every bad thing about you online.
It's not going... There we go. A job well done by yours truly.
Why did we even need to do this? It's been so long, I genuinely don't know what's going on.
It was to turn on the toy machine. We need to make it toy so we can move on to the next area.
It's not doing anything. Did I do something wrong? Fucking hell!
Damn! That started up like a wind turbine. I don't think that loud noise was good for Sleepy Joe's heart.
I'm perfectly fine.
No, you're not, Joe. You sound raspy and old.
You're just being an asshole, Don, but what else is new? You guys seeing this?
Yeah, I see it. His eyes are actively following you around.
What, is it sentient as well? Did some snot-nosed kid also get stuffed in this? To be honest, this one would be more believable.
I'd rather not have it be sentient. Those eyes look like they've been around since the Civil War. Oh, what the hell?
Lasers? Are we Eggman's laboratory or something? How the hell do they have something that's not beyond government authority, and they're making damn kids' toys out of it?
I will admit, to make such a technological revolution and then applying it to toys is a bit peculiar.
More like flat fuck stupid. You know how much money they could have made if they sold the rights away? Edward Ludwig's operating a damn clown car over here.
Maybe you should work here, Don. Fire half the staff and take over full-time because you surely know what you're doing.
I would fire them if there was any staff left. They probably all croaked with how incompetent they were. Probably forgot to breathe or something like that. I don't like that dark passage, not one bit.
Well, if anything happens, we can run up the stairs.
Only one way to go for now.
Please, let it just be the end of the game. Please, for the love of all things good.
I'm a bit cautious too right now. And that's exactly why.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. Fuck you, Joe.
The stairs are blocked off.
How the hell did that happen?
Hey, you look at him.
He's so tall and ugly.
Go through that door and keep going.
You think I was just gonna stop?
Stop arguing and get a move on. He's right behind you.
What do you think I'm doing? Oh shit, he's in the vents.
What the hell do we do?
What I said to earlier, damn it, keep going.
Run, Obama.
I am trying to run, damn it.
Did you see his mouth? Fucking run, man.
Oh shit,
Run!
oh shit.
Get
oh,
out of
shit.
there.
Oh shit.
Ah!
Damn it. That went so bad so fast.
I knew it. I knew that tall reject from the Muppet Show would strike to. What the hell do we do now?
It tells us to get up, so we're gonna get up.
Well, that was my turn. Who's up next?
I refuse.
I'll take over the helm and just get it done then. Now we're just gonna book it.
Godspeed, Joe. You got this.
Don't fall asleep in the vent. I do not want to be eaten alive again.
He knows what to do, Don. Just let him play it out.
I didn't want to give you guys any guidance when Huggy was in the vent. It's important to find your own way throughout this.
So you let us out to dry. And there he is.
Does he trail behind the entire way?
He chases the entire time. Luckily, I think I remember the route out the tunnels.
How the hell can his dangly body even get in here? It makes no sense.
Are you really questioning the logic at a time like this?
I don't know anymore. All I know is I hate that freakish thing and that Joe Biden needs to keep away from it.
How far did you get, Don? Oh, right, you didn't play.
Your knees started quivering the second he moved, Don. Don't act like you're hot shit now.
Fine, I admit it. I got scared. Who cares anymore? Let's just get the hell out of here.
What do you think I'm trying to do? So shut the hell up. Wait, I don't remember this part.
What?
He's right there.
Do something, Joe.
Everybody calm down. The door open.
We'll get a move on already. He's right behind us.
For the last time. That's what he's doing.
Well, go faster.
I can't, Don. It's pushing me back.
You're at the edge,
Buckle
Joe. Here
up.
we go.
Faster, damn it. What the hell? Where the hell do we go?
Oh, I remember. It's this box. We got to pull this box down and collapse the platform.
Then do it.
Here he comes.
Geronimo!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Did we get him?
We got him.
Let's go.
Yeah, suck on that.
That's how the Democratic Party does things, Joe. Hell yeah.
That overgrown stuffed animal had nothing on you, Joe. Good shit.
What can I say? I had to bring it home for the boys. Here, Don, because you didn't play much, you can have the ending.
Gimme.
How the hell does that make sense?
Trust me, Barack, there's a specific reason.
I'm not happy that you and I did all the work to get here, and he gets to reap the benefit.
It's like the Victorian era vomited all over here. Who the hell is this hallway for?
You hear that?
Yes, Obama. Yes, I do, and I'm not happy about it.
It's like we're in The Shining or something.
Is this what the decorations looked like back in your days, Joe?
Again, we are similar in age, very similar. You have no right to make these age jokes.
Joe, you said during your own campaign to vote for me? What the hell are you even on about anymore?
I won't lie, that was not the best look, Joe.
Yeah, a big part of me does not like this. Wait, how the hell does this even have power?
You asked that already. Just go with it, Donald.
I'm not a fan of this, but here goes nothing. Poppy, you bitch.
Wow.
I think you can guess what you have to do, Don.
As a matter of fact, I do.
This was not what I meant, but to each their own.
What the hell are you doing, Donald?
Creating an obstacle course. That way, when she chases after us, we'll be in the clear.
I don't think that's how that works, but anyways, now it's time for the big reveal.
Let me just go as far as possible before I open this damn thing. Oh, the lights! I can't see anything.
Something tells me that obstacle course doesn't matter.
You opened my case.
And Donald's dead.
It was nice knowing you guys. Wait, that's the end?
No way. That's really the end of the chapter?
That's the end, all right. From start to finish, we certainly went on an adventure like no other.
What the hell? There's so many unanswered questions. What the hell happened to the workers? Why is the factory so damn big? What the hell is going on?
I guess we'll just have to wait until next chapter.
Damn it, does that mean we have to go back to FNAF?
You guessed it.
I should have just died when I had the chance.
Well, if it isn't our favorite factory.
You mean the heartbeat of hospital trips and hauntings?
We're going to be playing the second chapter of Poppy Playtime, but be cautious going into this. This chapter is nowhere near as short as the other one. Get your soda cans and Doritos bags ready because we're here for the long haul.
Really? I was just thinking of going in there raw, without a condom and everything.
That's probably how you ended up with 5 kids, Don.
Whose arm got stuck in a rolling pin?
Fly in a web. With Poppy now free, the situation begins to change rapidly while you search for any way to escape the factory.
Can't wait to sprint around the factory again like it's Temple Run.
Get your joggers on because you're here for a marathon.
How long is this chapter, Joe?
About 2 hours, give or take.
What?
Jeez, I guess you weren't lying.
That's like a congressional hearing or two. What the hell happens during this chapter?
A congressional meeting or two mixed with a little bit of weird creatures and creepy crawlies.
Ah, so just a normal hearing then.
Well, this is certainly welcoming. I feel at home already.
Reminds me of the Ring tapes. Oh, they just jumped right into it.
I'm not buying your crappy toy plate. Wait, how did they get her to stretch like that?
What? Why are you asking?
I need that toy. Yeah, I need to buy that toy.
Wow, I just became so uncomfortable.
Anyways, this screams like a Boomerang commercial. What the hell was that?
What was what?
Did you not just hear a wisp? Why is she in the back rooms now?
This is cut like a Mr. Beast video.
That staring is just uncanny at this point. Oh, okay, now I hear it.
Yeah, see, I told you about,
Well, something's going down.
yeah, you think?
Looks like someone hijacked the tape.
Obama, I see eyes.
What?
Eyes! I see eyes. They're staring at me.
Oh, I see them.
What do the eyes look like?
I think it's Poppy.
Great, we woke the witch from her sleep and she's castrating us because of it.
Oh, boy.
Hello, you circus clown. Oh, I did not expect her to talk there.
And now we have the title card.
Hell of a way to kick things off. Is this the aftermath of opening that cabinet?
Didn't know we were in Oklahoma.
As a quick refresh, we explored the factory after getting a weird tape. And after being chased by Huggy Wuggy, we ended up in the depths of the factory where we freed Poppy.
You just described the plot to an episode of The Twilight Zone.
So when does Rod Serling come out?
And where the hell do we even go?
There's literally a door right in front of you.
Well, it's not opening. Yeah, it won't budge.
What do you mean? You didn't even open it.
Well, thanks, Captain Obvious. That's why I said, it's not opening.
I meant you didn't even click the button to open it.
Yes, I did. I clicked the thing.
No, you didn't.
What's the thing?
Yeah, I did. Do you not hear me clicking it?
You're clicking the mouse. You have to click the E key to open doors.
Oh,
And you end up looking like a douchebag once again.
it's been a while since I played. I simply forgot.
And I'm the one with dementia.
I guess we have to go through this red door.
If it wasn't locked, I'd think so.
Other areas are blocked, so there's only one way to go.
Wait, if Poppy's area is supposed to be like a sanctuary, why did they have a random door into this place?
Are you really asking that after being chased by a 20-foot-tall Build-A-Bear?
Or other toys that are alive.
I'm going to throw out a hot take here. Poppy, is that you?
Definitely her.
Is she in a cauldron or something? Why is she echoing so loud? Better yet, why the hell did we even free her?
I didn't even tell you what to do there, Don. Nice job.
Our whole point was to find out what happened to the staff.
Even better yet, we were an ex-employee. How do we not know of all these shenanigans that we're caught in right now?
Maybe that's why he was so confident going into the factory. He may actually know.
I want to punch you for that laugh.
Someone need a hug?
Is that what he sounds like?
I could imagine seeing him in a room and just winding up a fat one to deliver to his teeth.
You're hurting your hands more than you are his teeth. Remember, he has razor blades lodged in his entire mouth.
All right, in an all-out fight to the death, who do you have winning? Me or Huggy Wuggy?
Huggy Wuggy.
And why do you say that?
That thing walks around like a skinwalker. You cannot tell me he's not packing a serious haymaker.
Maybe not with those arms, but it's as tall as daylight. Sincerely, do you really think you would fight that successfully?
One roll into his legs and that'll take him out.
Yeah, not like he was somersaulting towards us at breakneck speeds last chapter.
Donald, if you roll into him, you're not getting back up.
Is that another weight joke, you sleepy troglodyte?
Well, now it is. But I was saying that because Huggy Wuggy would just pick you up and crush your skull.
Oh, do we need this key?
Yeah, I was wondering what you were doing. You kind of just sat outside the room playing with yourself for who knows how long.
It was for quite some time.
A concerning amount of time, regardless of specifics.
I was just exploring the labors of my youth. Isn't that what this factory is all about? Pandering to children. Hey, Joe.
Is this another kid joke?
Well, now it is, but I was just making sure we take this back to the red door.
And we're in.
For being abandoned, I was expecting there to be a lot more dust on everything, like coatings of it.
It is a bit off. The furniture is older, but the drawings look like they were recently put up.
We got another tape here. Time to see what's haunting us on this side of the hill.
It can only be positive, I think.
Playtime Co. is the product of a great man by the name of Elliot Ludwig.
Why is his face blurred out?
Yeah, I'm not really liking that. Something seems uncanny about it, but like we're dealing with another purple guy or something.
It's the analog horror type of feel. They adapted some of it to this chapter, if you haven't noticed.
In an attempt to continuously innovate and surprise. In the 1960s, an unfortunate family death had pushed Ludwig down to his lowest.
Who the hell cares? Be a man and push through it.
It all began in the fateful year of 19...
And it just ends?
If this was real life, I'm whipping a fat piss all over that tape, and The Office, for that matter.
With the handprints, I assume we go through here.
Yeah, you just have to use both hands to open the hatch.
What? Joe, are you blind? Only one latched on, the other hand isn't doing jack diddly squat.
Well, because you have to connect them both at the top and then go all the way back.
Well, that didn't work either.
Yeah, because you didn't use both hands.
Obama, you mongoloid, I just told you I can't use both hands. Do you want me to plant the other one firmly inside me or something?
Don't be a jerk. I'm just trying to help here.
Maybe you don't need both hands, but I know you need to go all the way back.
How heavy is this damn vent? That's surprising that Joe was right for once.
For once?
What's with all the human-sized vents in this place?
If you throw a drunk toddler down here, he'd probably think it's a water slide.
I can't even count the things that were wrong with what you just said, but there has to be some Geneva Convention violations in there.
Well, excuse me for thinking outside the
Sorry.
What the hell are you doing here?
I didn't mean to scare you. I was just trying to get the power back on. Here.
Yeah, so this is Poppy.
Yeah, I figured that one out, Joe.
So are we just going to turn the power back on?
Listen here, you whitewashed circus clown.
What?
If I see you try to pull any kind of magic tricks from the corner of your hat, I'm squashing you like a bug and punting your robotic corpse back to the carnival.
Oh, her eyes follow us too. That's creepy.
Don, are you stupid?
Yeah.
She was locked in a maximum security container, and as soon as she was released, all hell broke loose.
Calling it a maximum security container is laughable, Joe. I mean, she was stuck in a damn Cheez-It box.
Point is, we're potentially dealing with a psychokinetic doll with the capability of controlling dark arts. How on earth do you expect to even lay a finger on her?
I'll just call CPS. They hurt more children than they help.
Child Protective Services?
Exactly.
Damn, that might actually work.
That's right. Yeah, clap for me. I deserve it after all.
It was a toddler puzzle. Calm
I
down.
wanted to thank you for freeing me. I was stuck in there for so long. Thank you.
Damn right I freed you. That's what happens in Donald Trump's America. We get things done.
There's
A train station? In the factory?
Like I said, it's a pretty big factory.
Pretty big. It sounds like the South Sector is half of Wakanda.
Hey, I'm up here. I see you.
Oh yeah, she's gonna kill us.
She said something about leaving. What about finding the staff?
Who cares? I'm not following her to figure it out. She can keep that stuff to herself.
Don't be stupid.
Challenge impossible.
Well, here she is.
You're telling me I can't punt her right now?
Yeah, that'll go well.
What's the worst that could happen? Just slap her off the edge of her.
I mean, You got what you wanted.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
Look at it this way, you sent her off with a high five. That's leaving on good terms in some countries.
I don't care about Poppy, but that arm, that very big arm, do we have to go down there?
You can see all the other exits are sealed off. Go through the process of elimination here and you're only left with one option.
Great, jumping straight into the great pit of Carcoon over here.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Oh, we're just actually dying now.
Now, I think we just landed in something.
Yeah, hell. We just landed in hell.
Maybe for you, but I still hear something. I think we're going down a slide.
You're right, Barack.
Is this place really like a giant jungle gym?
It's like Little Big Planet mixed with Sesame Street.
Giant slides, a whole train station, and robotic demons. Might as well just have Kim drop a nuke on us already. I keep harping on this, but seriously, why is this factory the size of Atlantis? What the hell?
Oh, that's not good.
What the hell is happening? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yeah, we're not squashing that anytime soon.
Exciting, Poppy.
Well, we found out where Poppy went. A damn Dark Soul spider took her.
Mommy heard that Miss Poppy was going to just give you the train code to escape. Now, how is that fun?
I haven't said this at all, but what the hell is going on, Joe?
I think you can very well see the situation right now.
Station is still working. It will be just like old times.
From what I'm getting at, she wants us to play games or something.
Great. And I don't think a call to pest control is going to get us out of this one.
Good idea, Poppy. Oh, you're going to have so much fun.
But yeah, you were right. We have to play games, Barack.
And
Yeah,
Mommy
I figured.
will get things
Can't I get a flamethrower and just torch this place ablaze?
or I'll tear you apart and eat your insides while you're still alive.
Hey, Obama,
What?
remember that toy from earlier? Yeah, I'll be right back.
Death, just take me already. Well, nowhere to go but forward.
Is Don still gone?
He said he'd be right back after seeing Mommy Longlegs. I wonder where he is.
Actually, I'm not letting curiosity get the best of me.
I'll just take over right now until he returns.
Who are you talking about returning?
Speak of the devil, where have you been all this time?
I had some private business matters to attend to.
Yeah, you know what? I'm really not that curious.
Okay, fun and games are over. Joe, give me the keyboard. Obama, suit up. We're here to exterminate a damn spider.
So this is the game station?
Is Poseidon funding this? Why is half of Atlantis down here?
I guess the company thought it was a good idea to add this miniature amusement park.
Oh my goodness, we're on a playground, Joe's natural habitat.
And there's his signature line once again.
You spanked your Willie to a pink spider. I don't want to hear it.
I did not, you old bag of crap. Like I said, I was attending to urgent business matters.
Like what?
That's classified information, Obama, and I wouldn't want to hand out my company secrets to the likes of you.
I can't tell if that screams security or insecurity.
Now pull that lever.
What, this one?
Yeah, you got it.
Hi, kids.
There's a whole stereo system in this abandoned place?
I'm Stella, and we've got 3 super-duper fun games to play. These little tests
There
show us
is a
how
confusing
fun
amount of
this
stuff that
is.
works around here.
Follow Mommy Longlegs down the stairs, and we'll start by playing musical memory. See you in a bit.
We're supposed to tail behind that cosplaying tarantula?
Well, remember, this was an instruction auditory recorded when this place was active. So we still have to go down there, but we don't have to necessarily follow her.
There must have been a lot going on in this place.
It's like Disney World merged with the Rockefellers.
So just Disney World.
What's going on here?
A Russian wedding, Don. We're in a factory. The hell do you think this is?
I'm thinking this is couples counseling the way you're screaming at me. Also, I got this tape. Where does it go?
There should be a VCR somewhere.
Oh, like right in front of me.
It looks like another instructional video. For a green hand this time.
Are we collecting the whole Skittles rainbow with these hands?
Since I know you won't pick this up from the tape, that green hand acts like a power cell. It can capture electricity from open circuit ports. And then you can power things like doors and that matter. However, the electric only lasts for 10 seconds in the hand or in another circuit port.
I'm not getting paid anywhere near my minimum fee to act as an electrician.
You're not getting paid at all.
My entire point.
I don't know why, but this music reminds me of those songs you post.
What songs?
Like when you share the music you listen to.
That guy's an idiot for getting crushed. Why did you just stand there?
You mean my Spotify Wrapped, Joe?
Yeah, that thing.
Obama, you have to talk to him like a dentist talks to kids.
Keep up with the smack talk, and I'm going to treat you like a guard treats a prisoner.
Is that an innuendo?
Well, Spotify will track how many times you listen to a certain song or songs, along with a bunch of other statistics. Then at the end of the year, they deliver that information to you in a bundled gift sort of way. Is that what you're talking about?
Just to clarify for the audience, this video is not sponsored by Spotify.
I wish we were, but yeah, it's not.
Well, we got a problem, so before you two get sucked back into the conversation, help me out here.
It's fairly obvious what you need to do, Donald. And yes, Barack, I think that's what I'm talking about.
That's just a fun way to give back to the people who give to me. Like an update to my life. Not everything has to be suits and business.
Yeah, everybody would love to know what Kendrick Lamar song you're listening to, instead of the sanctions that you put on Iran.
Just like how everybody wants to know what Elton John song you're listening to instead of that call to Zelensky.
I'll just keep my music taste to myself.
We got a whole row of these hands this time.
So hit the green light and then transport it to another port.
Got it? That seems simple enough. And just like butter, we go and slip through.
Something tells me that we'll be seeing a lot of this coming up.
How did you know?
Speaking of dentists, is Spider-Woman also a pediatrician? This is like a doctor's dream.
This is a certainly interesting room to be in a factory for kids.
You're telling me it's like oh, this doesn't look good.
What game are we playing again?
I think this one is musical memory.
Well, you have the thoughts of a fish, so it's a good thing I'm playing.
Welcome to Musical Memory.
I don't want to play this.
That was quick.
This advanced memory and cognitive recognition test is designed to stimulate several segments of the brain, allowing us to see how quickly and efficiently your brain works.
They had kids playing this?
Apparently, and it must have done pretty well.
A sequence of colors will be shown, and you must recreate the exact.
Yeah, even if I wanted to play this game, I'm thinking I would have just held you guys back.
Bunzo? Who the hell is Bunzo? Oh, that's Bunzo.
What the hell is going on with him?
He's attached to a lowering rope.
When you input a pattern incorrectly, Bunzo will lower towards you faster.
Oh no.
If Bunzo reaches you, your test is over.
Yeah, because we
The
die.
test will become more difficult as it continues, with longer patterns in quicker succession.
This will certainly be a test to your memory.
Good luck.
You just sent us off to a quiz battle of doom. How is this any sorts of luck right now?
I mean, it could be worse, Donald. Just remember that.
Oh, isn't it amazing?
Oh, crap.
What were you saying, Obama?
Shut it, Don.
Been running in years. Mommy can only imagine how excited Bunzo must be. It's been
Oh, he's lowering.
That is one wascally wabbit.
We got a Springtrap fanboy over here. Let me just say, I'm not impressed.
He seems ready.
That's the dinner bell. Good luck.
How about you go clang yourself a new paint job, you furry fleshlight?
Get ready, Dawn. It's coming in hot.
Got it? Red.
Simple enough.
Red, blue. Yeah, this is easy.
Donald, stay focused.
Oh, my bad, Joe. I was just staring at that life-size Muppet.
You got it so far.
This thing is going surprisingly slow. I expected a quick and rapid pace from this thing.
Again, stay focused. I'm telling you, it will pick up the pace.
And just like that. Wait, did we complete it already?
Not from the sound of that.
Blue. I think it's getting a tad bit faster.
Joe said that it would pick up the pace a lot, so just stay on top of everything.
A lot is an understatement. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'll let the capable Donald be in for a surprise. However, it will pack a punch.
It's just too easy, Joe. It may have been difficult for you, but never underestimate Donald J. Trump. Violet?
So much for being capable.
Look around for a new color, Don.
Got it.
That was a crazy flick. What the hell?
You should just prepare for new colors, Don.
I knew it wasn't going to be this easy. And here we go.
There's going to be a lot of new things popping up, aren't there?
Pretty much. Don's in for a real treat.
Thanks for the words of encouragement, Joe. Fortunately, it's not that hard just yet.
Yeah, you're really lucking out with these colors right now. When I played it, there were hardly any colors in a row with their patterns.
Yeah, I'm just getting the basic Starburst flavors. I'm not complaining, though. This is where all hell breaks loose, isn't it?
Even then, you still have a basic roster of patterns right now.
And you passed another round too.
Are you sure this gets more difficult? A letter?
Irony has a funny way of talking to you, Don.
Yeah, both of you shut the hell up. I need to focus right now.
I wasn't even saying anything.
There's a pie now.
What happened to the easy part?
Okay, we still got it locked down.
You're almost there.
Too easy. What the hell?
Is it still too easy, Don?
Are you out of your damn rocker? What is this spider thing doing? I'm at a loss of words right now.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Donald, look for a moving hazard sign.
Is this it? Wait, what happened?
Did that break it?
Emergency exit sure does wonders.
Oh, it broke. That's no fun.
Yeah, take that, you fat oaf.
For doing such a splendid job, Mommy has decided to give you part of the code for the train.
Part? No, give me all of it before I break your hands like a popsicle stick.
I don't think you can break rubber.
Don has literally told people to drink Windex. Logic isn't there with him.
I was hoping the game could last a little longer. It's okay, though. Mommy knows other ways to play with you.
Now that's something I can get down to.
Please shut the hell up.
So, what does she mean by other ways to play with me?
I was really enjoying the silence.
I wonder what else stretches on that thing.
Don,
Shut the hell up!
I couldn't have said it better myself. So guys, how about that 2024 election?
What about it?
Well, what's your guys' approach?
Just ads, I suppose?
Pretty much the same thing every election.
Well, yeah, but aren't you guys locked into each other? I mean, both of you have had a term under your belt. Now it's like the best 2 out of 3.
I mean, it is what it is. Win or lose, I don't particularly care that much.
I would just go back to Florida anyways. Not like the whole thing really matters.
What? What's the matter with you guys? You literally hate each other. Joe, why are you agreeing with Donald of all people?
We eat, sleep, and breathe nothing but political syntax all day long. It's become our bread and butter at this point.
It's practically a second oxygen, but it gets annoying after a while. I mean, it's cool that some middle-aged single mother wants her taxes to be lower, but I don't really care.
Is this why that poll for you guys was horrible? Over half of your voters would consider a third-party option. What have you two buffoons done to this country and its citizens?
Well, Donald ignored it,
And Joe snored on it.
and that's been the past 8 years.
I'm telling Donna to contact the electoral board.
Well, here goes the second poll. What else does Miss Stefana have to say?
It's Stella. Where the hell did you get Stefana from?
Whoa, you did fantastic. Who gave you permission to be this smart?
I'm a grown man, Stefana. I don't need permission.
Stella, not Stefana.
Sure, she's already told you that herself. Our next game is Wacko-Wuggy. Head downstairs and have fun.
Wacko-Wuggy?
Now tell me that doesn't sound a bit promiscuous.
I think you're just overreading it.
Donald, if you don't get your mind salvaged from the gutter, we're going to have some serious problems.
As if he doesn't have serious problems already.
Oh, what is this, a dungeon of holes?
They're probably a bit too big to put your dick.
And you tell me to keep my mind out of the gutter. And here we go.
Welcome to Wacko-Wuggy.
We have to be on our toes for
This
this.
advanced test is designed to assess the extent of your reactionary abilities.
Okay.
A dual palm grab pack will be provided to you.
Now that I
for
think of it,
test.
this might be more difficult than I thought.
Around you are 18 sizable holes. An adorable Huggy Wuggy toy.
Adorable?
will appear
That's
at
their
the
definition of
end
adorable?
Adorable is a choice word sometimes.
One
I've seen
comes out,
piranhas more adorable
then
than
it
that.
puts your grab
That's
pack.
not a piranha?
Maybe it is kind of hard to tell with the
That's
claymation.
all. Good luck.
I forget the exact time that you have to last with this game, but I do know it can be quite long in the moment.
The toys in
And
this
there she
game
is.
used to have strings attached to them, so they could be pulled back when they got too close to the children.
Let me guess, you removed them?
That wasn't cryptic.
Good luck, Don.
Won't need it. Where are they?
I think he needs that luck, Joe.
Look around.
Oh, really? I didn't get the memo. I thought I had to just play with my nipples.
I wouldn't put it past you.
Sounds like there's a lot of them.
This is just the start.
Yeah, it's really like they're coming out of the woodwork for this one.
Are you good, Don?
No, it's like the paparazzi all over again.
You deck the living flesh out of the press?
I don't, but my security guards do.
What company do you use for your guards?
They're called... Ah! Damn it! There were so many of them. It was like watching after a field of mindless zombies while they all try to rob me of my life.
I think you just described Detroit.
Are we swinging around the turntable again? Obama goes next?
Yeah, try to get past this minigame, and if you can't, I'll get past it.
Yeah, I can see where it gets somewhat difficult.
I know, it's like trying to herd three-legged cows.
Oddly specific, Don. But try to organize how you check the holes, Barack.
I'm trying. It's a bit difficult considering I hear the sounds at different angles, but I am trying.
Watch out for the corners. The light was damn near blinding me, and it was almost impossible to see when those little gremlins were there.
Noted.
A lot harder than it looks, huh?
It's like I'm in the center of an event. Am I in FNAF 2 again?
Yeah, welcome to my life of lawsuits. You might need to check your pants after that one. Joe might be able to lend you a diaper even.
Fetish for a spider detected, opinion rejected.
Joe, stop sleeping already. Obama's wife is literally a tarantula.
What the hell did I do?
A promise is a promise. I'll wrap this up for you guys.
Obama, we're getting embarrassed by the wise old elder again.
Let Joe have something for once.
I would if he didn't have the reaction of a pregnant mule.
Don't make me say the spider line again.
I'll be surprised if you make it past 20 seconds.
There we go.
Oh, you did it.
You sure sound excited.
That fake emotion reminds me of Jill.
Mommy is so proud of you.
Criticize your own wife once in a while.
Wives.
I did. That's why one's dead and the other's locked in an insane asylum.
I can't imagine being around you keeps many people sane.
Only one game left to play. Sad.
Boo-hoo! Get over it, you eight-legged hoe bag.
Stay here forever. Though, it's never too late to change your mind.
Shut up already.
Love-hate relationship with your fourth wife, huh?
This is his fifth. Toy Chica is his fourth.
I say one thing about a robot having curves, and I'm painted as a pervert. You crooks just can't let someone live. Total losers.
That's a lot of words for saying you like animatronic crotch.
Once I get up here, I want you to take control again, Barack.
Why is that?
You'll see.
You're lying, right?
Joe?
This thing's back? How?
Backing away from that.
What the? It's pink.
Oh, it's a girl Huggy Wuggy.
These woke devs made Huggy have a sex change. What is this world coming to?
That's a bigger stretch than your truth about drinking bleach.
If it's going to open that, I'm ready to scram.
How many abominations of this thing are they willing to make?
Whenever there's a successful toy, why not copy and paste?
Is it walking away?
Great way to give a heart attack. Pink Floyd gives us the tourist view and then just backs away into the shadows.
So she's not chasing, right?
Does it look like it?
Really, Joe? Don't you have a diaper to change?
Really, Barack? Aren't you old enough to change your own?
When the hell did you two get so hostile?
Say, Donald, what's with Kanye West?
What about him?
Why is he so loopy?
That's one way to put it.
I've said this before, but he's a seriously troubled man. When I was in office, he was a bit more collected. A total inspiration in transformative music, but the problem with Kanye, and it's only evolved now, horribly so, is the fact that to this day, he stays a subject to his thoughts.
You mean his insanity?
They're the same, if I'm being honest.
Kanye is like a fortune cookie. You can never guess what lunacy he'll partake in.
You guys remember when he showed the whole world his phone password? Live cameras. Reporting from the Oval Office had to be dozens. And after I complimented his pleasurable demeanor, he whips out his phone and just types out his password. Can you imagine the data leaks? How does a sane man do that?
It's surreal, seeing someone at the other end of the dark hall of delusion.
Well, he was aware of his condition back in 2018, and I could at least witness his efforts to take charge of his mental state. If there was any time for him to run for presidency, it would have been the 2020 primary. Now he's just a ghost of a man trying to find where his spirit went.
Didn't you throw the idea that he was to be your running mate?
No, he proposed that I be his running mate for 2024. A total bust from the start. He dropped from the race in the first week.
I think he'd drop out in the first hour, let alone the first week.
Well, in his own words, I guess we'll never know.
I wonder what Stella's going to say this time.
Probably throwing us to the wolves again.
Jeez, have you played these before? You're so good. Seems like you're ready for the final game, statues.
That doesn't sound good.
We've only played a roulette wheel of death games. What do you mean it can't be good?
You had a fun day at the game station. See you next time.
Lucky for us, we won't be showing up next time.
Considering I got plowed in the face by a mini Huggy Wuggy, I hope that we weren't going to come back.
It didn't make you any uglier than you already are, Don.
Oh, what the hell? What Sky Zone dungeon is this?
Reminds me of a nursery.
Welcome to Statues.
Can't wait to get plowed in this one.
I don't like how comfortable you are about getting rammed.
To test your physical endurance and strength. The rules are simple. The lights will turn off. You can move through the obstacle course at this time. However,
This reminds me of Squid Games.
How the hell does that remind you of Squid Games?
You remember Squid Games?
Yeah, I'm talking about the game where you had to stop and go.
I forget which game that was called, but I know it was everywhere. What the hell is that?
Oh, what the hell?
What in the butt ugly is that?
A caterpillar.
Who crashed their car into his face? His eyes should not be that close to his mouth.
For the safety of everyone involved, I think it's best to just stand over here.
Yeah, get as far away from that thing as possible.
What the?
It was always so sad to see the kids go. They called me Mommy because I was the closest thing they ever had to one. But they come for games and never come back. They left Mommy to die alone. Mommy didn't deserve that. But you worked here. So if anyone deserves to die alone, it's you.
Hear me out, guys.
Barack, just focus as much as you can.
Move when the lights are off. Got it.
I don't want that caterpillar crawling up my...
As still as a statue. And then we move on.
Remember, the goal is to get as far as possible.
I do not like how you can hear its many legs just creeping through the maze with you.
Well, what's going on here? It's harder to move with these cubes.
Why can't you just stomp on the damn thing?
I don't think that'll work when he's as long as a freight train.
Ugh, it's like I can feel him crawling all over my skin. How long is this maze, Joe?
If I'm being really honest here, Brock, you still got a good chunk left of it to go.
Do you want me to start writing his obituary now or later?
I'm surprised you didn't get turned on by this thing, Don.
You do have a thing for bugs, I guess.
Yeah, we can start the funeral process now if you guys want.
Donald, you can't hurt a fly.
I see what you did there.
Die already.
All jokes aside, I'm feeling a bit too claustrophobic in this tunnel.
You picked the easy tunnel, at least. It's the most direct path to get to the other side.
This feels like a Steven Spielberg movie, all drawn out to high hell.
We've been doing this for about a minute, Don. I don't know what else you want me to say.
It's only been a minute.
Well, bloody hell, why does this feel like all eternity?
Donald, you have not touched this mouse since last minigame, and your hand has been so far down your butt crack, it's like you're digging for gold.
What does that have to do with anything? It itches down there. Isn't a man allowed to scratch as he pleases?
For the better sake of my health, I'm just going to ignore that and say that an important part is coming up, Barack.
Wait, what?
You see that yellow bar? You need to grab it. But you might have to get a bit closer.
Wait, what the hell is this giant piss cube doing here?
I'm hopping for dear life right now. I just want to get out of here.
You should be able to do it now.
Yeah, do it now because that thing is flooding to us like clockwork.
I'm trying. If I could move in this damn place. I latched on. Now what?
Keep pulling and don't let go.
We're in!
Damn, you busted the top off.
Now what?
Try to find a hole and jump down it.
Found it.
Oh, we're dead.
Not yet, anyways. Time to get moving.
Where did you go?
Away from you.
The game is over. Come back and Mommy will give you the code. Pinky promise.
Yeah, I think I'll pass on that offer.
Mommy knows the game is really hard. But you decided you won.
Well, she sounds like one of my ex-wives.
Mommy doesn't like Caesars. The rules are so simple. You die, Mommy gets to watch. Come back to me!
You were right not to go back.
I'm also getting Donna vibes from her, too.
Will you cut that out?
How dare you disobey me! I will find you. I will find you. And when I do...
You were saying?
Okay, maybe a little bit like Donna.
Boy, she sounds like someone having a bad hair day.
You've had a few of those, eh, Don?
Obama, you're not a man to be talking on behalf of my looks. How do you look 20 and 60 in every single photo ever?
What does that even mean?
Like every picture I see of you, it's like you're timelessly old. Joe looks like some fresh roadkill, but Obama just looks old.
Says the man who looks like a rhino bathed in Frank's Red Hot.
Frank's Red Hot also runs the spicy sauce kingdom, so thanks for the compliment.
That's why I'm more of a Tabasco man myself.
Well, yeah, the recipe was developed around the Civil War. You probably used that as pre-workout before you went into battle.
How was Ford's Theater when you saw the play?
Screw that. How was Lincoln? I see him on the penny everywhere. I'm trying to be like him.
I thought you were done with age jokes.
Oh, yeah, my bad. That was my last one, I swear.
Anyways, you already have a coin with your fat face on it, and I'm almost certain that it's pretty worthless in value.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Actually, those coins market for thousands, but I'm referring to official U.S. currency. That would be more accustomed to my liking.
What bill would you even put your face on?
Put me on the Bill of Rights.
That's how you make it a bill of wrongs.
I have yet to see a bathroom in this place. No wonder it looks like shit around here.
Speaking of, when you were in that minimum security prison for a day or so, how was the bathroom situation there?
Surprisingly, it wasn't that bad. It would have been a lot worse if I was sharing a room. I would have found wedges of pubic fungus stuck in the toilet bowl.
I assumed they would give you a private room.
It was the least my lawyers could bid. Hell, the best thing they could do is drop the charges on the worst incrimination tactics in American history. But we know how much of a joke the courtroom is.
I thought the hearing wasn't until next year.
It was, but to discuss the next steps in the trial, they agreed it would be best to move me to a temporary holding cell.
So wait, was it like a normal bathroom then?
Like a hotel bathroom, except instead of nice towels, they were a bit crusty and hard because the washing machine at that place didn't really work right.
At least it dried you off.
No help from you.
And at least you didn't have to share a public restroom.
Oh, if that was the case, I would just be loading up the RV and crashing into D.C. myself.
Heaven forbid that you have to be in the sight of the commoner.
Donald, if you were in a public restroom, I can totally see you squatting over the toilet instead of sitting on the seat.
And you would be very well correct. Do you realize just how disgusting the average citizen is? They're like a humid hotspot for disease, a living, breathing petri dish of bacteria all ready to infest over my luscious body.
Petri,
Luscious?
that sentence alone should get you 5 more years added to your prison time.
More like 50.
This is one hell of a backroom level to be stuck in right now.
I'm just waiting for her to pop out at any moment. Ah!
You summoned her.
I asked you to play fair, and you...
I didn't mean to.
Great, cheaters! Now, we're going to play one last game.
Please, no.
It's called Hide and Seek. 10, 9...
Run, run, or get the hell out of there.
No, I was just going to stand there and poop on the floor.
Stop yelling and start moving.
I am, Joe.
Run!
Will you stop it already? Thank you.
Well, on that note, did anybody else feel a weird tingle when Mommy Longlegs was yelling?
Stop. Just stop.
Am I just supposed to pull these down?
There is method to the madness here. You just have to think about it.
This is like being stuck in the banana split set. Why is this taking so long?
When I said this was going to take an hour, I was speaking in a literal sense.
You have done literally nothing. Why are you complaining? Is jail really calling your name that badly?
I don't know if you Mongoloids understand English, but I've said before that I'm very busy with business.
But you had enough time to look lustfully at a spider?
That's fake news, and you know it.
I think this is what the younger generation refers to as coping.
The best case scenario here is that the exit is hopefully around the corner.
Oh, shit!
Better start running.
Get out of there.
Damn it, Donald. Why did you have to say something?
I was just being hopeful. I didn't know this would happen.
It's so loud.
She's right behind us.
I know, damn it. Why can't I go through?
Go!
I can't.
What? How?
It's blocked.
She's coming!
We're dead.
Stay back, damn it!
Uh,
Yeah, get out of here!
What?
what is she doing?
Just stay calm.
How did you guys live that?
I don't know. Are we good?
I think so.
Wow, never seen that before.
Joe, you absolute cartridge of AIDS. How do we get out?
You have to explore and find out for yourself.
What a help the Warlock of Lore is today.
And we're back to puzzles just like that.
Off topic, but I cannot believe people find feet attractive.
What the hell have you been thinking about?
Feet at best.
No, like, how do people get off on their toes and all of that? It's so unkept and disgusting down there. Plus, it's just outright lunacy to ding your dong like a doorbell over something so awful looking.
Speak for yourself. My feet look perfectly normal.
Perfectly normal. Crustaceans could flock to your feet like geese, and you still probably haven't washed them recently.
Okay, Shrek feet, you're really serving him on that one.
And at those Shrek feet lays the cycle of my success, my bread and butter, like appearing as Times Man of the Year.
That's not even an accomplishment. We've all been there.
You're also comparing yourself to the likes of Hitler and Stalin because they've been on there too.
And here comes the history lesson.
Respect your elders, Don.
It's hard when he's as old as... You know what? I said I wouldn't make any more age jokes, and I'm a man of my word.
Thank you, man.
Now, back to the topic. Time magazine is far from my greatest accomplishment, considerably near the bottom of a very long list of amazing things I've done. That was my point. What you guys have considered as legacy building doesn't even scratch the surface of my resume.
Boasting about how you're more successful at operations than that of Soviet leaders isn't necessarily a green flag.
Especially when you're friends with 3 of them.
They're all problematic, but the Chinese dictator is the guy we really have to look out for.
You want to know something funny about him? His wife told me he has a micropenis.
What?
So do you think about what you say at all, or is it just like a laser blast of gross information?
And she's back for more.
Stay back, Mommy. You hurt me too much.
What are you even saying?
I don't know. Just run, damn it.
It's blocked off.
Move to the side.
Why is everything collapsing?
She sounds demonic. Are we in hell?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Turn around, Barack.
Listen, Joe, I'm just keeping it moving.
Now get ready to turn.
Turning now.
Was that her hand?
No, it was her massive clitoris. Stop being dumb.
You're almost out of here, Barack.
Her hands are everywhere.
Ah!
They're trying to grab my boobs.
What the hell are you talking about?
She's right there.
Keep running.
Shut up already.
Jump!
I'm jumping.
Does this thing ever let up? Let us catch a breather.
You haven't been doing anything but being a horny old man, Donald. I don't want to hear it.
What do we do now?
Pull the lever.
I'm pulling as fast as I can, Joe.
Hurry up. She's going to kill us.
I'm waiting for the door. Shut the hell up.
The music faded. Are we good?
I hope so. This is a long scan. Oh, wait, bud.
What?
Keep scanning, Barack.
She's coming in hot, Joe.
Tell the scan to hurry the hell up.
Listen, there will be a lever inside that you need to pull. Do it immediately.
It's opening!
Pull the lever!
She's here.
Oh!
What's happening?
I said pull the lever for a reason.
It was a trap.
Well, look who's screaming now.
What have you done?
This is your fault.
What of you? You can't do this to me!
The itsy bitsy spider got crushed. How fitting.
Look who's laughing now. Oh, what the... We're just not going to say anything?
I don't know what to say.
Maybe it's better off that way. Not everything warrants a reaction.
Yeah, they might as well throw the Transformers into here. It's not like we had other things keeping us busy.
Well, look who I found.
She looked like a dumb fruit fly. You could have done more to fight back, Poppy.
Did you kill her?
She seemed pretty dead to me.
Good. I'll board the train. We need to leave.
We came here to find coworkers, and now we're walking around with a talking doll.
Pretty normal day in the Conjuring universe, it seems.
And just like that, we're up and running.
I think I've had more fun sitting in a Burger King drive-thru than playing this game. Can it be over now?
It's almost done. We only have one more thing to do.
I was so scared she'd put me back in that case. But you saved me.
I don't like the sound of this.
Perfect. Too perfect to lose. I'm sorry.
Well, you called it.
Poppy, are you serious? I should throw you into a Buzz Lightyear canister, you wanna-be Annabelle doll.
Do you know how long I've been stuck in that cave?
Great, a villain monologue.
Well, too long. I had so much time to think and reflect. Time to figure out exactly what I would do when free. We'll set things right. Terrible things have happened. But I know that whatever I need you to do, you're capable. We will. What if...
I'm gonna be honest, I tuned out like half of that.
You didn't miss much. Just something about conquering the world.
You better hope that you didn't miss anything important.
She was as unique as a SpongeBob fish. I think I'm okay.
This train is going pretty damn fast.
All inside the set built for a Mr. Bean episode.
It is pretty wacky.
Why is there a button?
We're trying to break the sound barrier.
Yeah, I think I'm getting motion sick just watching. Pull the lever already.
I'm trying. It's simply not reacting to anything I do.
You have to stand back and pull the lever back up near the edge of the train.
Got it. Is this almost done yet?
You'll see.
That's a lot of sparks.
Well, if we weren't cooked before, my thighs are probably baking like a pizza from this heat.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're dead.
Joe blood splattered earlier.
Our head is either split like a banana or we ran over some pedestrians on the railway.
Knowing you, you'd hope for the latter.
Damn right.
So, did we just completely bite the dust this time or what?
That was the most peaceful way to go out in this place.
And now we're at the play care?
Oh, Jesus, this next part of nursery, I want to pun a normal child to begin with, and now I got to see them in this too.
And then credits.
I thought I would never see the day.
What did you guys think of Chapter 2?
I have arachnophobia now.
You mean arachnosexual?
It wouldn't be the worst thing to happen to Don.
Listen, whoever inhabited that washing machine clearly didn't know the term restraining order.
She learns from her husband, after all.
I don't like the way you put that.
Of course you wouldn't. He's insulting your wife. What a way to get greeted by the game.
This is how crackheads look at you when they ask for gas money.
Stuttering, huh? You nervous or something at the sight of our furry friend?
I'm not stuttering because of the fear. I'm stuttering because of the crack.
Looks like someone drank a Red Bull today.
After the extremely long wait and several Adderall bottles, today is finally the day. Gentlemen, welcome to Poppy Playtime, Chapter 3.
And what a welcome it is. Tom finally popped his top off and consumed Jerry.
This has been in the making for a long time, right? Even before we started playing it. This will certainly be interesting moving forward.
Are we not going to talk about the menu? What happened to the relaxing factory and 30s music? Why did we get thrown into Silent Hill?
Trust me, I was surprised too. Since this is a whole new game, I have no idea what to expect, so we're all going in with our head in the clouds.
So what you're saying is that we're cooked, fried, and beer battered.
Speculation is speculation. Only one real way to find out.
Onward and upward, as they say.
We're going downward, if anything.
What's the time?
And we got a cassette going?
Not the kids screaming. What did
We got a cartoon intro? There's a whole cartoon series for this?
This is the Care Bears you get from watching Peacock.
I believe I already saw this segment in the trailer, but I'll just let it play out for now.
Is this what that happy intro was for? A horror house?
Something tells me this isn't Peacock that we're watching this on.
The wind's really scary.
It's wind. You're getting scared of a calm breeze.
I can't sleep.
Hey, we'll be okay, guys. I promise. All winds blow away.
Seems like the leader of the group, I'm guessing.
Who's knocking at this hour? And the door is unlocked?
Uh-oh, it's the cat.
They even have his mouth open here. He has everybody's mouth open.
They're happy to see him, at least.
Help us go to sleep, Catnap.
Eat it, Catnap. Help us. Sleep.
Why do you need him? What is this angle? Is that the whooping cough?
What's going on? Oh, they took some funny gas.
Why are they laughing? Stop laughing. It's not funny. That doesn't mean look at me.
Well, Don, they stopped all right. They stopped the whole cartoon.
Everyone knows Huggy Wuggy and Poppy Playtime, but are your children...
Is that Jacksepticeye?
Playtime
No.
Co's
No,
latest
it is not.
toy? What you've seen here is Playtime Co.'s own Smiling Critters.
They could use a pair of teeth, in my opinion.
Meant to celebrate the release of the toys sharing its name. Yet both now face the fire sparked by the inclusion of one key member. This is Catnap.
He's not napping
Like
with
the
that
others
face.
of his line, you just pull his little tail and
Actual booger sugar comes out of him. Are you kidding me?
enough. However, parents across the country report their children experiencing strange and often violent nightmares.
Nightmares?
Inside them, their little, grinning catnap doll.
He has a black hole for a tongue.
This must have been when the factory started mass producing their own line of command.
All catnap toys from the Smiling Critters line. His image cleared from all promotional material.
Interesting.
But damage already done, will disappearing be that easy? The exact cause of these incidents.
Why are they zooming in on his mouth? I doubt he knows what Listerine is.
Shut up.
Your children are not safe with catnap.
I'm excited for this one. I haven't gone into a game blind in a while.
I respect the business, but why are all of their mouths agape like seagulls and not just catnap?
I think it's an interesting design choice, to say the least. Speaking of, I think we're looking through the eyes of the beast himself.
Someone get him some Colgate. I can smell his breath through the screen. Why are we opening the game from his perspective anyway?
Can't answer questions this time. But he's opening a hatch, it seems.
Good luck trying to go down there, cat fat. Oh, what is that thing?
Catnap isn't taking naps, that's for sure.
More importantly, if I'm guessing correctly, yep, that was us he threw down the tunnel.
What? Where did this cocaine gas cat throw us?
Well, this is certainly a way to start a chapter. I'm freaking out for my life with these sounds.
Something tells me that we might want to find an exit, and fast.
The walls are closing in. Donald, we're in a garbage disposal right now.
Well, get out of there.
What do you think I'm doing, Sherlock? Twerking on the wall?
No, that's a different Obama.
Okay, we're out. Wait. Are we good?
I think so. Just get moving because I don't know if anything is chasing after us.
Obama, what are you doing? That candy cat is after us.
I'm trying to pull us up. Okay, there we go. Wait, where do I go now?
Okay, just drop down for right now and look around to make sure nothing is after us. I don't think it is because the music would be most likely going rampant.
All right. Okay, let's do a quick summary here.
We were sent a tape to get in the old factory, and after getting chased by Huggy Wuggy, we found Poppy in a case. We released her, but she was taken by Mommy Longlegs. After playing her games, we defeated her and took the train to escape. However, Poppy changes directions, the train loses control and crashes, and we end up at the play care where catnap is.
It's like you just read off the ingredients of a shampoo product.
And now we're just moving through the facility.
How it typically goes at the start.
And now I just broke my leg.
Obamacare won't be able to fix that, nor will it be able to fix the nightmares I'll have looking at catnap's wide open mouth.
What do we have going on here? Some platforming? I wonder how all of this was being powered, because there's no way that one power cell at the start of the game gave life to the entire underworld.
We already know that not everything is as it seems. Not only that, you got to think at just how deep this place goes. We thought Chapter 2 had a large layout until we got to the train part.
Elliot Ludwig's tax write-offs must have had the meeting good.
Okay, looks like we made it to the top of whatever those pillars were. And it looks just as awful as I remember it.
Was Leith Pierre hiding the SCP Foundation down here? I made a joke about Hollow Earth, but I'm actually starting to believe it. This is hundreds of feet below the surface.
If anything, our character is aware of the fact that this entire chamber exists. At least he has to know somewhat of the things that went on. Not only did he work here, but Mommy Longlegs had some visceral disdain towards him.
And now we're just left to put the pieces together. It seems like we did some pretty significant damage to this area.
It's like the Polar Express was written by Quentin Tarantino.
They're really emphasizing the platforming aspect of this game so far, aren't they?
I'm noticing that as well. They're starting to compose a really well-balanced horror game. Very excited to see where this ends up.
Something tells me we might need a bigger litter box.
And you're telling me we have to go that way? Towards Clifford, the big red dog?
It's all possible that we could be playing a cat and mouse game soon. A bit appropriate for who our foe's gonna be.
How do I pull this thing? Have the mechanics changed at all? Or has it been that long since we played the game?
I think you got it at least. There you go.
Would help if you hit the button. Are you serious? Obama, with how long your fingers are, you can't sink your sticks into the platform?
Donald, it's our first time playing the game. If you think you're so much better, you give it a shot.
Little did you guys know that I'm the world's best platformer, the very best. Watch and learn, you two.
There we go. I got it for you guys.
Donald, there is a special sort of embarrassment out there for suckers that can't even make fire out of sticks and have to resort to an old man's help. We are those suckers.
You're going to criticize me for not being a gold Olympian for horror games, but you allowed Joe to flash his fanny to the whole southern side of the United States. What is wrong with you liberals?
The Liberal Party has nothing to do with your inability to be humble, Donald. It's like you go out of your way to brag about how you're so much better than everyone. World's best platformer, and then you die to fall damage.
I don't mind playing Malcolm in the Middle, but I'm also trying to figure out how to get out of this place. I'd appreciate it if you guys don't get too loud.
You hear that, Obama? We're cleaning out the earwax in Joe's head. He might actually be a good president now that he can be partially sentient.
You're 77, Donald.
Oh, here the exit is. Quite the interesting room we have here. It's like a break room almost.
I call sleeping on the coochie couch.
Looks like that's where we were dumped. So we're at the start of the game. And there's these green glowing bricks. Yep, just as I thought. We have batteries now.
You exploring around before you pop the bricks in there?
Yeah, I'm toying around with everything. Getting my bearings straight before I get too deep into the game.
And we have another ring tape to curse ourselves with. Joe, are you going to play Handsy Poozy, or are you going to play the tape?
Like I said, I'm just toying around for now. I don't think there would be anything that triggers by just simply laying the grab pack on it, but you never really know.
Yeah, this actually does look like a break room, but I guess the natural damage after years of being abandoned kind of distorts it.
Obama, you might be Sherlock Holmes with these discoveries.
All right, Miss Harper. Please explain the situation. Spare no detail.
Wonder what the mask is about.
Getting out. All the children were getting asleep. It was peaceful, quiet. Catnap had the red smoke in the room.
The gas is real?
There was this scream. Nightmares happen, I know, but this, I mean, dilated pupils and quivering lips.
Why are they taking care of children anyways?
Darted around the room, and I swear, her hand in mine, it felt like her blood was boiling beneath her skin.
Chloroform solves that.
She saw something too, something horrible. I'm sorry, I don't mean to.
A lot of emotions here.
Miss Harper, we'll provide the very best care we can offer.
Excuse me?
You have my word.
I don't know about that one.
That sounded sarcastic.
Did Marie happen to describe what she saw? Yes, a monster, she said that it was colorless.
Now that's interesting.
I could feel
Colorless?
her little heart pounding. For her, it was right there. And her movements, they were so wild. Arms flailing, legs kicking.
This lady sucks. Have some concern, you robot.
I wanted to talk to her, see how she's doing. I really need to hear her voice right now. That would not be advised.
They won't even let her see the kid.
There are many concerns we must address at this time.
Yeah, they're hiding something.
But vitals show normal, and we'll continue to monitor. She'll be okay.
Whoa, that was the tipping point for her.
Me if I'm not comforted by that. Just bring my little girl back to me.
Talk about being unempathetic. That lady has to work on her bedside manners before talking to trauma patients.
Well, if it's not glaringly obvious, I'm sure there were several OHSA laws that were broken during the company's active time.
A health inspector visit would be like an FBI raid here. The city of a factory might as well be in place for a graveyard at this point.
Some useful information you guys need to know is that you have to stand right next to the socket when you plug in a battery. The hands don't extend out to it.
Thanks for the info. I'm sure that mechanic will come in handy if we have to rush through some battery placement or something like that.
Looks like we got another character speaker here.
They're just printing these things out.
I'm Bubba Bubbaphant.
Stupid name.
Hey, I remember you.
You remember what?
He remembers us?
Elephant always remembers.
Might just be a prepared panel.
Want to know what I remember about you?
Is it my dashing good looks and charm?
The answer was no, Don.
I'm Bubba Bubba. An elephant.
Seems like it just loops. Either way, that's a bit concerning how he says he remembers us. And he remembers us through agonizing screams.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Why is a phone ringing?
I couldn't tell you. But the bigger question is, who's ringing it?
You guys aren't more concerned? We just had death-curdling screams come from a blue elephant like we're in an insane asylum, and then we just get a phone call right after?
Don't you worry, Don. I'm bullying the cardboard animal right now. At any moment, he'll apologize for getting your panties in a bunch.
Remind me to throw the phone at you when we get there.
A kid?
Who are you?
Kind of lost. I don't want you to die, so I'm gonna help you.
We must suck if a literal child needs to help us.
On the back wall. Ready? Boom! You can use that back.
Oh, that's what he was talking about. Well, seems like a helpful kid. I guess he'll be our guide for this chapter.
I'm sorry, how is a child alive down here? And how is he still a child? This place hasn't been open for 10 years.
Not going to question specifics, but if you look here, you can't grab the battery with the grab pack.
We're really out here using anchor arms to fight demons. We are finished.
Did you do that?
Of course you ask me.
That's where Catnap found you.
You mean cat crack?
I know you're probably mad at Poppy for not letting you escape, but she needs you. We need you.
So they're with Poppy.
Our mission. Together, we can save a lot of people.
This sounds like a cult.
Definitely a cult.
Straight ahead. It's the home of Catnap, one of the smiling critters.
Doesn't seem too happy naming them.
8 of them, I think. Now it's just him.
What happened?
Here is his church, his hunting ground, whatever he wants it to be.
You're not giving us confidence here, you miscreant.
Quickly, we'll keep in touch.
As I thought.
And by the way, my name is Ali. Nice to meet you.
No, Ollie, not nice to meet you. I wish I never met you. I wish I never got thrown onto a train with an overgrown cat in the hat. I wish I never even came here.
Donald's hitting octaves I didn't think were humanly possible. And you're just as cool as a cucumber. How often do you get thrown into horrifying situations where you question your sanity?
I wake up to one every day, Barack. You get used to it.
What are you talking about? Your wife, your kids, or your presidency?
Who said anything about my presidency?
It might actually be a problem that we normalize hating our families.
That's poking stuff I haven't felt in years.
Oh, ew, Joe. Too much information on that little detail adventure.
Pink spider?
Don't come at me with that, Obama. You can't sit here and defend a man that was getting his willy whirlwinded by a metal gate. Have some class.
Well, in other news, we're right at the boundary of Elliot's Express. So there's that.
Is that the new Leaving Neverland?
Obama, don't insult Michael like that.
Hey, I'm Chicken. Want to go outside and hang out?
Wonder how this one's gonna end.
Looking pretty rad outside. I've never been outside before.
Kickin' Chicken confirmed to be a Valorant player.
Will you come with me? I'm scared.
Sure, Kickin' Chicken. What's the worst that could happen?
Here, follow me. I'll step out first.
Well, I guess we're about to find out.
Sounds about right for a Valorant player.
Time to get on Elliot Ludwig's expressway of fun.
Well, my first impression here is that there's not really any more innocence left in this factory. It's devolved from a toy company to some actual menacing abominations of humanity going on in this underworld.
For once, I agree. And of course, we get another horror tape here.
Hello. My name is Elliot Ludwig.
They keep blurring out his face.
At the world today. What one thing do you think it needs more of? I asked around once.
Odd time to ask this question. But why exactly did we get on this trolley thing without thinking about the consequences?
For lack of better choice.
And to hear this guy yap.
And I could perhaps see some little truth in each. But I think each was also missing something. Something.
Wait, what's that red glow ahead?
Was that a globe?
What are we looking at?
Muster a smile.
Elliot, I don't care about your smile. I care about the Thunderdome that we're on a collision course with.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm more concerned about this red glow that's coming from this hole.
A smile is understanding. And there is nothing more gratifying to my soul than being the reason for a child's smile.
All this doesn't really mean anything with this red smog that we're getting into.
For it is only through hopes and dreams that we may create a better world.
Really trying to make the hollow earth theory into a reality.
Don't look now, but this dictator's speech is leading us straight into the fire and the flames here.
All while he is talking about smiles. Well, if this is the end, it was a good run while it lasted.
And they deserve a safe home. That is why.
Wait, what's happening on this side of the rainbow?
They have a whole village down here. I feel like the Grinch just watching on his mountain.
And there's the introduction.
An orphanage? Why does an orphanage need to be located in Sandy's Tree Dome?
A playhouse, a place to belong. Our very own ecosystem beneath the surface.
Yeah, this guy Elliot drinks the blood of a sacrifice or something. I'm not stepping towards him unless it's with a big iron and a sawed-off.
And counselors, mothers and fathers, until such a time they have all of that in you. May Playcare bring joy, inspiration, and smiles to all who enter these doors.
This reminds me of the People's Temple. There are just some very off-putting vibes going on here.
You can definitely tell the age of this thing. Again, makes me wonder who Ollie even is. Actually, what he is, because I doubt he would be a child.
You have a good point, Joe. Regardless, this place seems oddly lively for being abandoned after so long.
Look at this place. Speaking of, guess who you just willed into existence, Obama?
Of course you blame me.
It's me again, Ollie.
Hello, Ollie.
Cool place, right?
This is your definition of cool?
Live here. Now look at it. Anyways, do you see that statue in the middle of the room? Take the stairs that go under it. There's a really cool room in there that powers literally all of Playcare. I can give you a key down there.
We get to meet Ollie? Yeah, something tells me we're not going to live to tell that tale.
Was that a cat joke?
What a way to start the game. They definitely outdid themselves so far.
Right. I'm certainly impressed too. I might be playing more as well, considering I'm going in blind. Is there anything you want to add briefly before I call it a video, Don?
You know the texture of a cat's tongue, right?
Cut the video, cut the video.
Cool place, right?
You said this last time we discovered half of Quahog to be in ruins down here.
Well, here we go.
Do you see that statue in the middle of the room? Take the stairs.
Okay, we're at the right place.
There's a
I
really
was just double checking that I'm following our friend Ollie here.
Playcare. I can give you a key down there.
Is this the key? This weird glowing circle?
Yeah, if I can grab it. There we go.
Aren't we trusting this man-child a bit too easily?
Got the key. Now the question you're probably asking yourself is, where does it go?
Wait, can't we just check our inventory? Yeah, we can.
Gas production zone key. If it's not oxygen, I wonder what sort of gas they're producing down here.
Yeah, because they're going to be producing helium or something in a daycare cryo chamber.
You forget the catnap makes that red gas. He also apparently put kids to sleep with that gas, and that's how the orphanage worked.
And you should find a door just to the left of the cable car you took down here.
Are we even certain that we can trust this guy? Remember what Poppy did the first time?
Okay, so we're in the middle near the statues, and we're trying to go find this production zone, right?
I don't even mean to harp on the whole setup here, but why is it just so convenient that we have Batman's lair down here? It just keeps going and going. What was the point of this?
Interesting that a counselor's office almost resembles a government building. They really did have an entire hidden society down here.
Wait, why are you going back into the basement area? I thought we had to do something with another door near the cable car.
I just want to check around more thoroughly before we go to different parts of the game. Sometimes we typically can't return to areas like this.
I don't know why, but it's been a dry day so far. I haven't hurled a salt shaker at Obama's head yet, so maybe I need to get creative with my insults again.
Donald, in a life or death scenario where we're practically caught in the land of the lost, you would be focusing at the wart on my face.
Kind of hard not to focus on it. It's practically the size of one of Saturn's moons.
I'll be honest, sometimes we'll be having a conversation and my eyes will just lock on there. It practically has its own gravitational pull.
Are you serious? It's not even the size of my fingertip. You are the only ones who have thought it was necessary to point that out.
I think everyone else was just trying not to hurt your feelings.
Either that or they don't want to end up in the water.
Well, I gotta take a tinkle, so I'll be right back. One of you can take over, but please don't start playing without me.
Don't fall in. I'm not getting up to rescue you.
Well, this is certainly something.
I never realized how much Joe is the glue to this whole thing. What are we even supposed to do?
Well, Remember, it is his channel. The entire idea was set by him, even though he was in the middle of the Oval Office when he called me.
At least he called you. For me, he sent a telegram to the receptionist's office. I'm surprised there wasn't a carrier pigeon with it or something.
Joe's an interesting guy, you know. He's a mix of modern visions with past tendencies. A good guy, just a little bit confused.
Well, agree to disagree.
Donald, I know we were both taught to demonize the other side, but not everything is as portrayed. Policies may be different, but we're all trying to win the same race here.
I don't need to explain myself. You know as much as I do that the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Donald, just let it off. You act like that road, no matter to hell or heaven, isn't as close as it is. I hate to say it, but you know, in your heart, that he's not going to be here forever.
I know, Barack. I know.
Sorry about that. Took a bit longer than I expected, but I'm glad you guys didn't do anything without me. Who's going to take over?
I guess I will. The world's best platformer probably has a couple things on his mind.
Probably should have just stayed in the pit earlier.
Is this where we have to go? It's felt like it's been forever since we heard from Ollie. I know Don already said it, but this place is absolutely massive.
How did they even build this whole thing? And now we have a loading screen, so it looks like we're going somewhere different.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. I really needed the clarification there.
This reminds me of the layout of an industrial mill. A very all-rusted metal interior.
That just has mascot cutouts. And some old music to boot.
Welcome to the gas production zone, the beating heart of the whole evil play care system.
Interesting.
And it's offline.
The machine is made right here in the factory. It's called the Red Smoke.
Tyreek Hill?
Now, it's all headed off to the right. We need to make that red smoke go left instead.
Seems like our first puzzle.
Get to who?
The machine will probably have a few dumb safeguards for you to work around, but I think you can do it. I'll call you once it's done.
All right, we're treading through some murky waters today. I'm a tad bit confused on what we have to do, but I think it's redirecting some power lines using the batteries.
The way the game has evolved so quickly hints at the fact that we have a lot of toying around to do. More trial and error than the first two games combined, even.
What makes you say that? The little Tinkerbell that uses a Nokia to communicate with us?
The overall fact of how we started versus where we are now. We just had a basic toy factory, and now we're in the depths of Atlantis.
I know the electricity is surprising, but what about all the machines themselves, too? It's a wonder that after 10 years, this entire thing works without fail. And we have another cardboard cutout.
Oh, great. What sort of horrors of humankind will it spill out?
All right, well, that lever doesn't work, and I regret hitting that button. I didn't need to hear catnap smoking on palm trees.
He had to resort to making boyfriend ASMR after the factory went downhill.
What is this thing? Can't seem to get up there. Can we grab this and move it out of the way?
Wait, you just got something, Barack.
Swap hands? Oh, we have a new hand now, a purple variant, and it has some lights on the back. This hand looks way more technically advanced than the others.
The green hand stores electricity. Does this hand collect data signals so I can access the blockchain?
Donald, I have no clue, but I don't think we have the slightest chance at moving this thing. Yeah, not even the other hand.
Well, there's another video player, so be on the lookout for a green tape. Might have some useful information on it.
What the? Oh, that's what this does. Interesting, it acts like a bounce pad.
Good thing you were operating it then. I would have broken a rib or two, and Donald wouldn't make it past liftoff.
Yeah, my fault that a 15-year-old toy wouldn't support the full capacity of a grown man. Really sticking it in deep, aren't you, Joe?
Oops, I missed the shot. Let's try that again.
There you go. And there's more ahead, too. Like I said, really surprising element that they've brought to the table. The platforming aspect, that is.
Are we just not going to talk about the bloody sludge in front of us? Did a Grimer just give birth or something?
Don't know, don't care, but I'm certain that we most likely don't want to dive headfirst into that. Our skin might just peel away like an orange peel.
Wait, what are you doing now? Are you going to try to hang off of it?
No harm in trying. Well then.
Sounds like you could use a sprinkle of help from the world's best platformer.
What happened to the security guard bit?
Funny you said that. I got bit.
What will our friendly neighborhood Donald be able to do here? Scream in agony and throw feces onto the wall like last time?
Watch and learn, gentlemen. I'm about to blow your mind so hard that Soviet soldiers would be jealous.
Oh, would you look at that? Donald did figure something out. Even I didn't know what to do there.
Now the question is, how exactly am I going to make it over to the other side? I don't see anything hanging onto the wall that I can grab onto. We might have to think outside the box on this one.
That thinking almost got you into another bloodbath right there.
Maybe, but now I know what to do. Well, that didn't work, and now I just look stupid. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, we might be getting somewhere now.
Well, while Donald handles that, I wanted to get your thought on this, Joe.
Thought on what?
I remember at the end of chapter 2 that Poppy was referring to terrible things being done here. I think it's pretty creepy how Mermaid Man's lair is just sitting down here almost untouched. You almost have to think that those terrible things have something to do with the orphanage.
Only naturally. When you face the reality of the situation, there's monstrous toys wandering around, and that begs the question of how they came alive.
And just like that, I pulled the rabbit out of the Freddy head once more. And now I have to memorize Schubert's symphony. Well, isn't this just great?
Well, this has to go way deeper than we think. I mean, we haven't even run into any of the mascots from the beginning of the game. Candy Cat, Boogie Bot, Brawn, there's really an entire new layer of the game that has yet to be unearthed, but I also have to think just how much are we going to encounter this chapter.
Don't forget the entire brand of smiling critters, although Ollie said that they were all gone. Also kind of weird when you think about how dauntingly menacing Catnap is.
A lot to digest, really. It's reminding me of the experience I had learning FNAF and how everything evolved from Purple Guy to William Afton.
That's something I'm starting to unpack here as well, because I've pretty much gone into every game knowing exactly what to expect. This is a refreshing experience for me, to be on the edge of my seat just like you guys are.
I can't fit my hand right here. The hole is wide open. O.J. Simpson can fit gloves inside himself, but I can't fit this glove in here.
This might take a while, won't it?
I'm noticing some old eerie music here as well, which is interesting because from what I gathered, the toy company was around for quite some time, right?
With the difference in the Poppy Playtime commercial and the Mommy Long Legs commercial. That's what I have to assume. But I also don't think this game takes place in modern day. This still might be early 2000s.
What makes you say that?
Let's break it down analytically. If we are exploring the factory 10 years after it was abandoned, then that means the technology here is at least 10 years old. And when you see VCR tapes and old company cell phones, it's certainly not modern day.
So how come you think it's at least close to the modern era?
The Mommy Long Legs commercial echoed an 80s style, and the Catnap news report was pretty similar to early 90s era. So that's why I'm basing the thought that it's the early 2000s, because that was at least 10 years ago.
And yet somehow they expect me to believe that Oliver Twist is just down here kicking rocks and avoiding killer robots. What is he surviving on, pillow stuffing?
Now that I'm thinking about it, there's no way Ollie is a child, at least not a human one. Even though this was an orphanage, the only real possibility here is that once everyone disappeared, he hid out here when he was 3.
I think the more important question is what kind of orphanage would accept a 3-year-old? Okay, I may have just said something really stupid.
You think?
At least you're growing self-aware.
Finally, that took way too long.
That was an entire opera that I saw there. Definitely tested some patience. I thought you would have karate kicked something by now.
Yeah, this is going to be a very long experience, isn't it? I mean, it's already been an hour deep into the recording, and half of it was Don trying to figure out how a street sign works.
Obama, you couldn't steer a camel out of Dubai, let alone operate that thing. I don't need criticism from the blind and the disabled.
Wait, who's who?
I'll leave that for you to decide.
All right, you should just be able to turn this thing on and let her rip, from what I understand.
And just like that, the world's best platformer has done it again. Go ahead, you guys can bow now. No power.
Is this the part where I boo or I throw tomatoes at you for being such a dolt?
What did I even do?
It's probably a scripted event, if I'm guessing. I doubt that there was some timer going on the whole time.
Looks like we have an incoming hotline as well.
Oh boy, what now?
Oh no! Someone killed the power.
Someone?
I sent you another key. It's under the statue. Use it to get into Home Sweet Home.
Home Sweet Home?
Once you're inside, find the building's backup generator. Good luck.
What a nice young man. I hope he doesn't turn out to be some governing force that we'll have to deal with later.
And now we have Joe out here calling out cryptic warnings that I can't tell are jokes, or he's actually seen the game all the way through.
Trust me, if I played through the game, I would have told you already.
That is fair. Joe's not the type to hold in a secret, especially after something like that. He has the memory of Bubba Fint when it comes to that area.
And the bone structure of Kickin' Chicken.
And right down the hatch it goes.
Why does Ollie just have access to the Timken Steel warehouse? It's like he's mass producing these out of Nike sweatshops.
If he's been stuck here for 10 years or so, he most likely has access to a lot of the things we need to get to. Probably couldn't get to them himself because of Catnap wandering around.
I guess we should probably wander our way to Home Sweet Home. Ollie said there's a backup generator in there, right?
I think so. All right, you stupid batteries, prepare to get turned on by the dawn.
Gross.
And we're at the door of the Addams family, I see.
Oh, what a creepy looking place.
Reminds me of Poppy's area. But for it being somewhat modern, I don't understand their approach of the Victorian era.
And we get hit with the Skate 3 loading screen. Okay, there we go.
Eerie looking atmosphere. Oh, why are you just rushing through it, Donald?
What is this?
Red smoke. Well, it doesn't seem to be affecting you right now, but I'm starting to think that we're inching closer to Catnap.
And now we're walking down the shining stairs. Are we just taking a slice out of every genre for this chapter?
Wow.
Yeah, someone make the lobster bisque already. We are cooked.
That is a very long hallway. It's a good thing I go for a daily jog in the morning. Looks like I'll get some more steps in.
Oh, on the contrary. Another step for me and Don, and we have 1 foot in the grave.
Stop including me in your old people jokes.
A news broadcast?
Excuse me? Of course, the founder of Playtime.
Hold on, he said late. So Elliot had passed already when this happened.
At this time, an identity for the child awaits official confirmation. Found in an upstairs bedroom in a large duffel bag.
That smells of foul play.
Report that the remains appear to have been disturbed.
Disgusting.
As well as key bones from the skeletal structure were reported missing from the body.
Makes me sick.
Unknown at this time whether this extraction was, in fact, the cause of death.
And now it's just static. Really reminds me of PT, the way they have almost a looping hallway set up here with a radio playing.
Did you guys notice that a portrait of a child was there too?
Great, we got more.
This will be interesting.
It's sickening. Elliot Ludwig was a great man, and those who knew him understood that he was not capable of violence.
Doubt it.
Alone what others now claim. He had a deep love in his heart for children like this one, making the actions of whoever planted this body all the more sick.
Huh, really defensive here.
His good name, both in the public eye and in the eyes of the law. Stay tuned.
Oh, what? Why did the radio get like that?
I think it's all obvious that there's more to Elliot than they're letting on. Nobody just runs an orphanage underground. That's giving out some heavy secret society impressions.
There's a phone. I just heard about horrible crimes against humanity, and now we have to find a phone. What is this game doing to my mind right now?
Don't be getting too far ahead, Don. We're probably close to Catnap.
It better be someone ordering Papa John's.
That wasn't Shaquille O'Neal.
Whoa!
I saw that. I saw you, Catnap, and I'm not afraid of a feline like you. Do you hear me?
Wait, you guys saw something?
Oh, great. More disturbing radio to listen to.
Displayed over the previous decades lend suspicion to this claim. When questioned, Ludwig's neighbors indicated that he would often return to his home in strange hours of the night and depart again before sunrise.
Interesting.
Some believed he was sick. Others that...
Oh, what?
What the?
Playtime Co, it seems.
And then back to normal broadcast.
Only its name within its brand regardless. What is sure to be a long legal battle will follow.
Hey, if we saw Catnap in here and Ollie told us to run, why are we standing still?
Because the person on the radio told me to.
That red smoke must have done something with our head, because why is this hallway so vast? And why are we hearing semi-modern broadcasts on old radios?
That's what I'm asking, but I'm also noticing that the hallway has scratch marks now. Wait, are those footsteps?
Joe, I don't like this place.
What happened to not fearing Catnap?
I don't fear him. It's whatever this place is that makes it even worse. Why are we in The Shining?
I really can't tell you, Don.
Well, that certainly helps a lot, doesn't it?
Knocking? Who's knocking?
I'm not really sure, but something tells me that we shouldn't stick around to find out. I had a feeling Elliot wasn't on a clean slate, but I think it's worse than what we assumed.
I'm getting really sick and tired of this radio station. Can we change it to the Pistons game or something? I want to be comforted by someone else's misery.
Donald, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but I think we're in a looping hallway. This really is The Shining.
What is this place? I didn't even want to be here. Why did we have to get sucked down 20,000 leagues under the sea?
Well, there's your way out, at least.
Excuse me?
If I'm not mistaken, I think the radio just spoke to us, Donald. Exhibit A is right there.
Elliot Ludwig and Laith Pierre must be some really big fans of the Wednesday show. Well, that just came out. This was built before that.
Why are you talking about a show at a time like this? I'm trying to survive a corn maze with Top Cat on my tail, not listen to Good Mythical Morning.
You hear that, Donald?
Yeah, it's like some gas mask sound. And now there's babies crying? Oh, what am I getting into now?
Oh, wow. That's disturbing.
Something tells me whatever this is, there's no going back after this.
I don't think there ever was, Joe. Happy and fun way was it done? Whatever that means.
Well, if you couldn't tell, there was a TV and a VCR, so we most likely have another tape to watch.
Well, here's the tape. I don't even want to watch this since I walked. There is no safety. Yeah, we are going to perish in here.
Well, let's stop dragging it out then. Here we go.
I already hate it.
Greetings, employees, and welcome to your first day here in Playtime.
A training tape.
Certain that in the days to come, you'll find your new family here every bit as loving and supportive as your own.
Now that's propaganda.
Feel free to wander the halls, sit in the mess for lunch, or watch our children play and learn to their little hearts' content.
Your children?
Join the innovationists, where the bounds of science are continuously pushed. Or join the counselors of Playcare, whose diligence and care for our children will help shape a brighter future. Just you see.
Why'd that sound threatening?
Now, every one of you has your part in that future, so should you come back tomorrow feeling unhappy for where you are or what you've done,
What we've done?
worry not, for your supervisor is here and happy to listen. And should you come back,
Why is Huggy fading away?
Why did the music stop too?
conscience finally getting the better of you.
Excuse me, why is Huggy Wuggy analog horror?
What the?
Are you guys listening to what he's saying?
All that awaits you are incomprehensible horrors, each hungry for your return, each eager that they might find you.
Oh, we are super guilty.
They'd smile at you from a shadow, their smiling mouths full of teeth and meat and plastic,
Huggy is terrifying.
and waiting patiently for their turn at a warm welcome.
This has to be a bad dream or something.
Perhaps they won't allow you such time to figure your place in the world you'd left. A world that's theirs now.
Well, that is sinister.
Welcome.
Oh, what's happening?
He's leaving
What
the TV.
What the?
What just happened?
I'm not sure if that was a hallucination or not, but I doubt we're really dead. Whatever it was, I can tell you that we were not an innocent man working at the factory.
I think we're way beyond that now. The question is how much blood is on our hands. Maybe we do deserve to be down here.
Wait, did we just get vored by Huggy?
Someone's asking the right questions and someone's not.
Gotta improve your question skills, Obama.
Well, it looks like Huggy only damaged us mentally.
We're alive? How are we alive?
Questions are for later. Moving is for now. There's obviously something deeper going on with this, and I suspect it has something to do with that red smoke we walked through earlier.
Where are we even at? Just a bunch of doors and cardboard cutouts, all for an orphanage of oppression.
It looks to me that we're stuck in a nursery.
The madness never ends. I'm not hitting that right now. I don't want the static to bang on my eardrums.
Which is odd. How did we get here? If the Huggy Wuggy VHS tape was a hallucination, did we just stumble down here?
That's my best guess. I also would like to think that the Elliot Ludwig things we heard about were radio broadcasts in the past, that we hallucinated. Again, sort of like PT.
How do I get this door open? My hand can't fit through the bars. What was that?
What was what?
You're not hearing those sounds? It's like we're waking up the dead.
Jill's actually been awake for a few hours now, probably answering my invoices if I know her.
Okay, that's a bit of a crazy comment, Joe.
Who else did you want me to say?
We're both thinking it, Obama.
Don't say it, especially after earlier.
What happened to this thing? Did Mommy Longlegs divorce him and lose custody or something?
No clue. But I don't think the cardboard is going to tell us.
Wait, what's going on down here? A car? Why is there a speed racer model in the basement?
I don't know, but you're dying, Dawn.
Well, I guess we're not supposed to go that way. And I can't go this way either. Seems like 2 + 2 isn't equaling 4 right now.
Maybe you have to do something with the car. I doubt the developers would put that much detail into something that different just for it to be a weird decoration. Look around to see if you spot anything.
As long as Catnap isn't playing hide and seek, we'll be A-okay.
Either that or we're going to need a big syringe.
Wait, what's that thing?
Gas mask? Is this to protect us from the smoke?
I think it's the gas mask that was from the teasers. This might play a key part in avoiding more hallucinations.
So I grabbed onto this car and I'm going to ram these boxes into the world of the Ender Dragon.
Whoa.
Wow, okay then. I was just joking, very much joking. I didn't mean it literally.
Catnap obviously knows we're wandering the facility. I just wonder how much he's going to let us get away with these shenanigans.
Maybe he's playing with his food like a cat would.
See, this is why I'm a big fan of the other breed of cat.
I think we're going the right way. I will say not knowing what to do is frustrating, especially since this entire game is pretty open.
Open in what way? I think it's just as closed as the other chapters, although this one's atmosphere is drastically different. This doesn't even feel like we're in a factory anymore.
We're right at home with the Great Depression. He's anorexic too? There's no way we're getting folded by a cat that's built like a Victorian couch.
Did you not see the problem that he's wandering these halls, Donald? We might have another chase scene at this rate.
The way the game's unfolded, almost certainly. I don't know if it'll be anytime soon, though, because we have a lot of batteries to turn on in Playcare. I think 6 in total.
I think that's something I have to remind myself. We're in here to activate the battery. I just wonder what sort of trouble awaits in front of us. I suppose it's the creeping anxiety that we all get.
My creeping anxiety is 2 things. Court hearings and how exactly we get out of this place. And right now, I'm knee-deep in both.
How are you knee-deep in a court case? You're not Elliot Ludwig.
Because lousy liberals want to be knee-deep in me? What does this lead to? A closet or something?
This place is all thrown around. What the?
Femboy Huggy Wuggy, what are you doing here?
Kissy Missy seems to be the only thing here besides Ollie that hasn't tried to kill us. With that being said, I wouldn't go out of my way to try to antagonize her. Seems she's in here for a reason.
Well, you have fun in there, Kissy. Sorry about your boyfriend, or brother, or both, I don't judge.
Friendly reminder that we're in an orphanage, Don. Machines or not, I think we have some haunting of the souls that we're dealing with.
I'm waiting for the 5 Nights at Freddy's rip-off comments.
We have descending walls now? Why does this orphanage need government technology? And then they have a box TV set up here. I can't stand this place.
A James Bond lair in place for a boarding house is certainly something.
I'd ask where the sharks are, but I think Catnap ate them.
Not with that build.
Detected in his recent checkup.
Stable patient here, I guess.
We've
him from the home sweet home just before lights out to perform.
What is he doing with my friend?
Wait, what?
What are you doing out of bed? How did you get in here?
Is Kevin sick? Why did you take him away?
Oh, they were doing something foul.
Kevin is very sick. Very, very sick.
Because you did something.
To make him better. But he can only get better if we take him to where we can provide proper care and give him proper rest.
So he's just lying.
Do you really think he will be okay?
I should think so. We're good at what we do, son. We paid attention in school, learned, and got our proper rest when we needed it.
Practically gaslighting.
Now, I should think. Come now. Let's get you on back to bed.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure meeting you, Joseph.
Joseph?
And I promise you, your friend will be all right. When you see him again, he'll have never been better.
That ending, I don't know how to feel about these scientists or what they've been up to.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Joseph isn't seeing his friend unless he's hugging a Wuggy. Scientists and children don't mix. I know you guys saw that one Full Metal Alchemist episode.
What Full Metal Alchemist episode?
Oh, boy.
Joe, just let old Don tell you here. It's best to stay ignorant on this one. Curiosity does more to the cat than you think, and you don't have those 9 lives anymore.
Oh, there's the other battery.
Is that you, Catnap? Haven't they taught you to beware of the dog? You forget I'm a pit bull in human form.
With the face of a bulldog to match.
I'm pretty sure if you walked into Atlanta, a Michael Vick would throw a chain around your neck.
I guess this is what I get for being the best candidate this country has ever seen before. It's okay, you guys will ruin the U.S. one way or another.
Only you could find a way to talk about more political yammering when we're being hunted like some chipmunks.
Well, if you haven't heard the roosters crow, that means I'm doing something right. Now, every door opens when Donald Trump walks through.
There's a lot of door there, so we're lucky to make it through in the first place.
Didn't really expect you to call him that, Joe.
Oh, we got another car we have to set off? I wonder who put all these cars here after this place was abandoned. They were clearly an approval for the vandalism.
I swear, if you make another peaceful protest joke.
I don't think it was ever a joke, Obama.
Looks like we got another cardboard cutout.
Hi there, I'm Piggy. Let's eat. Roast beef, delicious.
Eating meat as a farm animal?
Chicken, down the hatch.
They don't care.
Seared elephant, yum.
Seared elephant?
Played unicorn,
Wait a minute.
Still hungry.
All that and you're still hungry?
What do you say you and I be friends?
Wait, did Piggy really eat the smiling critters?
I was wondering why you were just sitting in silence. Pondering undead mascots is certainly a heavy thought.
All we know is that Catnap is the last one, so something had to happen to the rest.
Wait a minute. The person that told us that was Ollie, right?
Yeah, it was through the phone that we found before we saw the crash site.
Is that the bear? What is the bear doing here?
It's still, and it looks like it's glowing too. I think it's probably just a statue.
Plus, I don't think they would introduce a character without any form of build-up or cinematic. Just a 3D still would be a bit out of character.
With all these beds here, you're telling me that the bear was just standing here watching over these children? No wonder they were having nightmares.
If it's a statue too, it could most likely be a place where that smoke comes from.
Looking around and seeing the power strips for the hand, I also have to assume that it's a part of a puzzle that we have to figure out.
This shelter really had wiring circuits out in front of 3-year-olds, and we're probably doing crazy experiments for all we know. Call me Joe Swanson the way I can't stand this place anymore.
I thought you were going to say me for a second.
No, you're a way different Joe. One's a paraplegic and the other's a... One son came back from war and the other... You know what? I'll just bite my tongue on this one.
This is not a statue. Do you see the way this thing is moving back and forth? Why does it have a heat sensor on it to detect my movement?
Oh, my thought from earlier. So, Ollie was the one to tell us that Catnap was the only one left. But he also sounded super hesitant on how many smiling critters there were.
Yeah, Ollie didn't seem like he knew the exact amount, which is odd, because he knows his way around the facility well enough to guide us.
So what's to say that Ollie is even a child at all if he doesn't know anything about the smiling critters?
See, the Donald Trump intuition called that out like the false narrative it was. Oliver Twist could have been a wolf in sheep's clothing, and we would have been none the wiser.
We still are none the wiser right now. Ollie is the only one that is helping us for the time being. And we're pretty much in the same hunting ground of a prehistoric animal.
Stop patting his pockets like the senators you allow slack, Joe. For all we know, he's secretly working with Catnap to try to lure us into a false sense of security. We freed Poppy and she threw us to the dogs. The only thing we can trust down here is ourselves.
Even then, I would have tripped you back near the Huggy chase. He would have had Picky Piggy a bit earlier than he expected.
What am I even doing right now? All this talk about the animal logos from football teams has me lost on my main mission.
Finding batteries to power Home Sweet Home and avoiding Catnap at all possible costs. We haven't really ran into him yet, but I don't think we're strong enough regardless to fight him.
Not this again. Joe, do you not remember our entire discussion where we fought Springtrap? Do you not remember that we could easily take him? Why wouldn't we be able to take a kitten?
That kitten has as much juice as a prime bottle.
With the legs of some telephone poles to match.
Oh, please. He has the rib cage of an already eaten rotisserie chicken. If anything, we can just grab its tail and rip it off like he's a Saiyan.
You better be wearing a gas mask then, because he'll just cause you to be counting sheep.
I'll have enough wool for a bedtime story and some new fur. And he would still get packed up like a battery. You two take the legs and I'll face him head on.
You really need to stop looping us into your hijinks.
You really need to start using a different denture cleaner before your breath gets worse than any red smoke I'll ever inhale.
Talking about inhaling red smoke while also being around your Republican friends is a bitter irony that I've sadly gotten used to, Donald.
You think the developers are trying to merge both sides by making a blue elephant? Like building the bridge between liberal and conservative.
Reminds me of the one photo where Crips and Bloods have their bandanas tied. That level of representation is kind of crazy.
Or you could have people coming for your throats like you tried to sell them an NFT or something.
Doesn't apply here. NFTs are rightfully dead and they jump ship to merchandising. We could actually get a Huggy Wuggy plushie if we wanted to, but I don't think any of us want it strangling us.
Wait. You're telling me they made smart corporate moves and actually made these plushies into a real thing. Where do I buy one?
Donald the consumer wasn't exactly what I expected for this recording.
You are actually pulling out your phone and buying one. Well then, someone contact the coroner.
First off, I am not buying one. My assistant is. Second, it better be for your death certificate because that's staying on your side of the couch.
No, it's not. You're not bringing home a fluffy weapon of destruction for it to snap our necks while we're recording. Do you even remember the Cheerio incident?
Yes, I remember the Cheerio incident. Why do you think I want this thing?
What's the Cheerio incident?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh boy, how about this Poppy Playtime?
I sleep with one eye open, gentlemen. Remember that.
Is that why you can't get proper rest?
Are we ready for another panel here?
2 hugs a day is better in every way.
Well, it is Huggy Wuggy, so it's not surprising he would say that.
Hugging forever. Hugs are non-stop.
Can you not be creepy for the flip side of 5 seconds? Who even says that?
Keeps the monsters away.
And you're telling me that you want a Huggy Wuggy plushie. His arms are as long as a ladder, and he's going to treat us like Homer Simpson.
Well, it's better than this plushie. Just look at this stupid cat hanging from the wall, ready to poison the youth. If this company lasted for 5 more years, it would probably be singing Nickelback songs in a high-pitched voice.
The brain rot of 2005. Look at how far we've come.
Yeah, about 2 more steps into Home Sweet Home because these puzzles take forever.
Well, there's a fire right ahead of us. Always an option for an early exit.
Not so early for some of us.
Okay, I think that's the last of it. We have power running through the line, and we should be able to get through the door now.
Yeah, looks like we're good to go.
Well, that's good, because I could definitely tell it and there's more.
Well, it's about time that we got done with that. Only took another half hour.
Get me out of this place already. I'm miserable here. This is the worst feeling I've had all game, and it's not even close.
I will say it feels like we've been playing this a lot longer than the second chapter. And it doesn't even feel like we're a fraction of the way done.
I'm not surprised. As soon as I saw the size of Playcare and how many batteries that we have to get a hold of, it's something I sort of expected.
I don't care because I'm getting out of this place. And if there's any more puzzles that I have to sit through, I'm stuffing the keyboard up one of your guys' ass.
Look at that, finally home free. What the?
Let me go, Noodle Arms.
Why is she attacking us?
I'll skin you alive, freak. No, let go. Yeah, get your friend off me.
Didn't do anything
Wait,
wrong.
Poppy, why is she here?
Actually here to help.
Help? You tried to kill us.
This place makes her tense.
Interesting.
I'm glad that Ollie could help you get this far.
Very interesting.
He's the reason we found you at all.
So Ollie is in work with these guys and we have like a civil war going on here or something? I mean, she's dressed for the occasions.
Like the train crash hurt us both.
How exactly did it hurt you?
You've been through so much.
Your head is stupid, by the way. I just hit it.
You deserve an explanation. Come on.
So there's more going on than what meets the eye.
I'm following you out of sheer demand from the game.
Be okay. We'll be okay.
Just remember that as far as I'm concerned, we're still enemies, Poppy.
If anything, they weren't like Mommy and Huggy, who actively tried to treat our guts like it was a slinky.
You're telling me this thing had a button that only it could press? No wonder this company went underground.
Of course, you would be the one to look up its legs, Donald.
Well, well, well.
One of these days, the disrespect that I get will circle around to bite both of you.
I'm not your enemy. But I can't just let you leave.
Yeah, we figured that much.
This opening down here is bigger than all of us. And I need you. So we can get revenge on those monsters who've tortured you. Who've tortured us.
Let me guess. It was Congress, right?
They didn't act alone. They're disciples of the original. The prototype.
I'm sorry, the prototype?
I think they're referring to the metal hand.
Do the honors?
I don't know what honor you want me to have, considering I just got groped by a pink teddy bear. You're lucky I'm such a gracious and caring man that And that powered the rest of Playcare.
I wonder what all the other batteries are for then, if we have the whole facility running now.
Again, Poppy's lucky that I'm willing to stomach this nonsense.
What she was saying was interesting nonetheless. I'm willing to hear her out.
The prototype knows we're coming by now. If you try to escape, he'll kill you before you ever reach that front door.
They don't know me, son.
The reason I was trapped in that god-awful case for so long, you have no idea of the things he's done. Let me help you kill him.
A lot of hatred here.
Let me help you save everyone. We've all seen you, how capable you are.
I am me, after all.
You killed Mommy. You freed me. You are perfect for this.
Some great volunteer work.
Catnap is coming.
Let him come.
The final obstacle the prototype has placed against us.
Excuse me, Donald?
Can't stay here. Keep yourself safe. Ollie will call you.
Well, then that was a lot to process there, wasn't it?
All in all, everything in here wants to devour us whole, and the only thing stopping it is Reed Richards' training gear.
For now, we have a clear side of confrontation. Poppy and Catnap are not on the same side, and it seems like Catnap is a part of that spiny arm we saw in last chapter.
It seems like Poppy explained everything now, and she turned on the dome's backup power.
He's on board too.
The plan from here is pretty simple. We need to restore power to the gas production zone.
Of course we do.
Go back to the home sweet home building you were just in.
Are you kidding me, Ollie?
Find a big power cord somewhere around the porch.
He doesn't seem to be kidding, Donald.
Plug it in underneath the statue.
Ollie is a tad bit too cheery for the situation that we're facing right now. I wonder what long-term illness he'll have that will be revealed later in the game.
Thank goodness. I thought we had to go back into that house, but we just have to grab this tether thing. Dreams do come true, and they're shimmering tonight.
Don't get that excited. We still have to euthanize a rabid cat.
I'm even more excited now.
Say hoo-ha.
There we go, Ollie.
Awesome. Look at that. Remember that generator you turned on inside of Home Sweet Home?
Unfortunately.
That was a backup generator for just that building.
Uh-oh.
And every building should have one. Now you've just taken Home Sweet Home's backup power and routed it here.
How do you know all of this?
Halfway done. But where to go next? Everywhere is pretty dangerous around here. That playhouse especially. Yuck.
We have to do it all sometime.
Your best bet is probably the school. Catnap usually leaves that place alone. Sending you the key now.
Give Catnap some catnip before I give him a cat sip of this cat drip.
Memento mori, Don.
Some forestry makes me think we're in for a treat at the schoolhouse.
If we have teaching to do, then Mr. Trump is ready to tell these tools the terrible times ahead.
Ollie said that it only gets more dangerous the deeper we go, so expect this to get packed with action.
And there might be a chance we get cooked, as the younger folks say.
Are you kidding me? We have Explodium Explosion over here, a man who can't tell the time and the world's best security guard. We are burnt.
Half of you is made of hamburger, and you call me Mick.
Well, this is certainly an interesting way to get greeted.
Why is there music now? Band class ended 25 years ago. Stop playing the trumpets.
Off topic, but something tells me your favorite instrument is the trumpet because it has the word Trump in it.
Wrong again, Obama, but you're used to that. I played organ as a kid, but I'm not interested in music. The only tune that satisfies me is money. And even if it wasn't, it's certainly not this tune.
I think it's the scene ambience, not even a record player or something in the...
No, I'll take my time, Ollie.
Figured that much.
Well, this isn't good. Yeah, definitely not good.
And Catnap just snacked on Ollie like fried chicken.
So was I the only one who noticed something about not being alone?
Is this a school for crazies? I feel like I'm back in Home Sweet Home.
This is Miss Delight speaking.
Miss Delight?
Excuse the interruption. Students, remain in your seat until the bell has rung. And no going in the halls without a hall pass.
Lady, half of your class has melted into the floor and are stains of who they once were. Meanwhile, you're concerned about who's taking a tinkle without permission.
Are we not going to ask how Miss Delight is, alive? Do they have an apocalyptic amount of resources down here to live off of?
The continuity certainly is confusing, but we still have a lot of game left to play, even though we've been at it for some time.
As if I'm trying not to squeeze through a metal fence to get in contact with uranium or something.
Or like a kid at a gorilla exhibit.
I see you, you peeping principal. One person that's too cool for school is Donald Trump, and you're not going to suck me into the class of no class.
If she's another person down here, why has Catnap not killed her? What sort of turf war is going on around here?
With an entire ecosystem down here, I assume that Miss Delight is or was a teacher. Now, after this place was abandoned, it's really hard to tell just how exactly she survived.
Well, on the tape, Elliot Ludwig said this place was filled with parents and teachers to make the kids feel at home. So, does that mean this lady was one of our co-workers? If so, why was Ollie insistent that there was danger here?
I really couldn't tell you, but I honestly don't doubt his words. If Home Sweet Home was the safest place there is, then imagine what's waiting for us.
Yeah, an overdue vet appointment, courtesy of the Donald Trump himself.
If you get humiliated by a street cat, it might be time to throw in the towel, Don.
Excuse me, Obama, if I can dismantle the war machine known as Springtrap, I think I can tango with a rabid feline.
You didn't, I did.
You're darn tootin' I did, and I'll do it again, as they say in the South. Make America game again.
And we're back to brain rot.
Ah.
Wait, I recognize you.
Oh?
Yes, I remember. You used to work here.
Interesting.
How are you? Alive.
That's what I'm asking you.
Barb?
Barb?
Who's Barb?
Barb says you're looking for your coworkers. Catnap wouldn't like that you're here.
I don't have a choice. I want to. Trust me.
Well then, something tells me she's about to become a problem.
There's a lot of questions I have. Namely, how she's alive and how she referenced our coworkers as if she didn't work here too.
Oh, what a snipe. Yeah, I don't know, Obama, but all I'm saying is that she was talking to students when there was a literal grassroots coming from the ground. She's clearly off her rocker.
We're just trying to throw some power back on. I don't see what the big deal is.
The thing that I noticed was the fact that she talked about Catnap not liking the fact that we're here. So she clearly is aided by Catnap. Not only that, but remember what Poppy said earlier about Catnap being the final thing the prototype has put in between us. Just a lot of moving cogs in this wheelhouse right now.
Well, their engine can keep being revved. All I know is that no matter the opposition, we can never lose with the world's best security guard and platformer. Remember that.
So what you're telling me is that we're cooked like a Thanksgiving turkey.
I wouldn't say that. Donald's had some competence when it comes to playing this game. As long as you don't ask him to jump any swinging platforms.
Shut up.
You hear that?
I didn't know that Miss Delight wore a Patchy the Pirate costume, but you're lucky that this door was locked because I would have made you walk the plank.
Seems like we have another video to watch. You know, there's been a lot more than this chapter, at least from what I noticed.
I'm still grasping the reality of where we are. Things happen so fast, and instead of dying in a train crash, now we're playing a giant game of cat and mouse.
Can't wait for Miss Delight to get the mommy long legs treatment.
Excuse me?
What?
Look, he was the one that said it, not me. I simply nodded along.
I swear I can't have anything to myself in this place. And now I'm stuck near a bookshelf trying to find out where this bloody tape is.
I'm surprised you have this much energy, even though we've been playing for a couple of hours now.
His hatred of Democrats and dead robots fuels him, Barack.
You're not entirely wrong.
Wait, there it is.
Finally, we have the urine tape. Let's see what ancient horrors await for us on this experience.
I can only assume that it has something to do with the school, considering that this is the place we found it at.
Where are the kids?
Graduated because this school turned into mulch.
Please, where are the children?
Aren't you the teacher, ma'am? Shouldn't you know?
Same place as the employees? No.
Who is that?
Are the children safe?
Hmm.
Can I see them? No.
That chainsmoker voice is insane.
That was it. That's all he'd tell me.
And he had a voice like that. Oh no, why is she laughing?
That's
Probably because he knew I'd kill them all.
Excuse me? Oh, she's crazy. Nice to know they employ only the safest people down here.
Yep. Just like I said, she's about to be a problem.
Lady, stop trying to rope your class into a Texas chainsaw massacre. No wonder they ran away from you. How is there vines growing from the ceiling tiles, and the only thing you did with the weed killer was drink it?
I assumed that's who was walking around this whole time, and I knew that they were going to be crazy. But this is certainly a twist that I hope to forget soon. Makes me kind of disgusted thinking about what else could have happened down here.
Why are all the hallways locked, and you need a hand to access them? Did each kid have a personal grab pack or something?
Possibly teachers. I think this is the way we have to go, judging that all the other entrances are blocked off.
All I'm saying is that there was a weird hidden agenda going on down here that we're slowly uncovering.
That's the problem. The deeper we go, the worse it gets. Maybe some things are better left buried.
Wait, am I supposed to go down there or over here?
I think this is the...
Not a good listener, are you?
And I won't be.
The other humans in that way.
Other humans?
I wonder if your screams will sound like theirs too.
Oh boy.
I ain't scared of you.
I look forward to finding out.
The only thing that you're going to find is the punching force of my big meaty claws. I'll be delighted to put you in the dirt like I did crippled Afton.
I thought his name was William.
It is. But I see what you did there with the delighted part, Donald. I'll give my credit where credit is due.
I'm opening up the gate, Miss Delight. What are you going to do? Hold on, is this her?
And we lost Donald again.
Sisters and I to learn facts across a variety of subjects.
I'll pass on that.
My button to hear some facts on anatomy.
Hey, I have some anatomy we can discuss.
Donald, it has not even been 30 seconds and you've lost every single bit of credibility you've accrued while playing this game. And while it was frail and puny, it was still there.
I think I'm going to start calling it the Toy Chica effect.
Guess it's illegal for a man to play horror games and compliment a woman on her looks, no matter how crazy she is.
You're just special is all we're saying.
And there we go. What's going on?
Donald, back up.
Whoa!
Who was that?
Was that the crazy lady?
There's your wife,
Do
Donald.
I need this? Sorry, excuse us. We'll be on our way now.
Something tells me that's not a human, guys.
I don't care what that thing is. We got to find a way out of here. Ah!
Donald, you need to start assessing your taste in women.
Why do you always go after the crazy ones?
It's not my fault they catch the gaze of Don Juan.
They get caught in your orbit like one of Jupiter's moons.
It's practically the same thing, really.
The hip-to-thigh ratio is just insane. Like, what else am I supposed to say?
Save your breath for the running. We probably have a lot of it to do, and we have to collect batteries while we're at it.
Is this why all the gates in this school were closed? To concoct some sort of death trap when Thickums comes to chase us?
Donald, now is not the time to be making fun of someone's curves. We have a hedge maze to get through here, and your eyes have to stay focused on the road.
What do you think I'm doing? Drooling over a creepy old witch? Or whatever that thing is. Did you see its jaw? That didn't even look human.
Enough bickering, just stay on task. It looks like we're going to have to do these puzzles while she's chasing us.
You think? I can hear her being a swashbuckler behind me. Why do all these crazy women not know the definition of personal space?
This is what you get for trying to get your meat stick wet in a crazy robot thing. It's Five Nights at Freddy's all over again.
Shut up. I can't get out. Where's the power thing?
Didn't you just pass it?
She's right there.
Sorry, I entered the wrong class, Mr. Light. I'll delight you with a crowbar in a second.
I don't think she wants that.
She's right there.
Hey, chill out now. We're cool. We don't have beef. I wasn't talking about looking at your thighs. It was a joke.
She's not happy. And that's the women's restroom. You're just pissing her off even more.
Obama, as far as I'm concerned, you're just yapping at the mouth and doing nothing constructive while I'm over here fighting for my life against this teacher of terror.
Welcome to being me when we play horror games, because you never shut up about wanting to pitch a tent around metal women.
Hey, Mr. Light, let's calm down, okay? Everything about being thick was a joke, unless you don't want it to be. I was joking. It was another joke. Why are you chasing me again?
Donald, I swear, you are the biggest threat we have in this place.
Yeah, we're never seeing the surface of the earth again. We are beyond finished.
Oh, no, we're not. Where is she? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll bait her to this side of the wall, and then I'll swing around here to get past her.
Is that going to work?
Ugh!
Never mind, it looks like the question answered itself.
Are you going to try again, Donald?
I'm getting through this. Otherwise, my name isn't Donald Trump.
Well, something I noticed was that when you looked at her, she was completely frozen. Maybe she can't move when you're looking at her, so keep that in mind moving forward.
As long as it's not her crotch, we'll be fine.
It's never that serious. I don't know why you have to go around smashing things, you big oaf.
What does she even have in her hand? It looks like a spike weapon from the medieval times.
She's trying to execute us like we're in Dark Souls. Well, I'm not having any of it, you stanky substitute.
I like how anytime you need to come up with an insult, it's almost alliteration. It's kind of impressive if I do say so myself.
I don't even care about that. Listen, despite what's going on down here, I'm not trying to become the next lesson that Mr. Light is going to tell the empty chairs about.
All we have to do is get out of the school, and we should be in the clear. In fact, why don't we just go out the way we came in? Is it blocked off or something?
I doubt retreating would really get us any farther. Remember, this is the least dangerous area according to Ollie, and we're getting chased around by a crazy teacher.
Yeah, and it doesn't help when I have Sir Talk-A-Lot and Chief Hoo-Ha yapping about in my ear.
You already know the cheat code to stop her, Don. Just don't let her get too close to you without freezing her.
It's easier said than done. With how many twists and turns there are in this place, you think that we're stuck at Stark Industries.
Well, that's if she can stop pillaging stuff behind us like she was a pirate. We know the end, and that's all we need to escape. Good luck with the stare-downs, though. I would not want to be on the opposite side of her lustful gaze.
I don't care about a lustful gaze. Right now, I need to turn on the power. This was the point earlier where she ate my whole brain in two.
I think you could actually fit Mommy Longlegs and Huggy Wuggy both inside that thing's mouth.
For all we know, maybe this was the animatronic that caused the bite of 87.
Open the door, dagnabbit. Can't you see that there's a crazy robot thing chasing me and it wants my loins?
That's certainly a way to put it, and especially at a time like this when we're getting manhunted by a dream stand.
What's a dream stand?
A nobody, a loser, and a dead end. And she's right there. Get off my Johnny for 2 seconds out of the day and we wouldn't have a problem.
Is this to the final boss or something? This chase has been going on for an awfully long time. This isn't even catnap.
I think Donald has to get past this gate. It seems like we have a lot of puzzles to do on the go here.
It finally opened. I missed it the first time. Are you kidding me? 6 different battery ports?
Yeah, forget about getting to catnap. We're not even graduating from this one, are we?
I don't know what to do. I genuinely don't know what to do. Battery. Oh, we're cooking tonight, and the chef is D to the T.
Just keep your calm and keep your cool. We don't want to be stuck on this part for 2 hours. So keep your head locked into the game.
No need to fear. The best platformer and battery hunter is here. And soon we'll be driving a stake deep down into that vampire's chest.
That's cool and all, but where exactly did Miss Delight go? Are we on a timer or something until she breaks through here?
Like how Huggy did in the first chapter? I could see that, but we won't really know until it happens, and frankly, I don't want to stick around to see what the end result is.
You heard the man, Donald. Don't throw the bag on this one and keep it in your pants for now.
No promises.
I think you got everything. You just need to pop the batteries in and go from there.
I'm almost done. I just have to get the power from the panel again, and I'm running as fast as the wind. Wait, it's open. Get me out of here and away from this creepy teacher.
You better pick those legs up, Don, because she's right behind us.
I hear her. I'm running as fast as I can.
Run faster.
Where do I go? Dead end. She's coming.
Pull the lever.
It won't budge.
Hurry, Donald. Whoa!
Get body!
Let's go,
You
Don.
aren't anything to the world's best platformer, the world's best battery collector, and especially not the world's best security guard.
You're not even going to stand over her body proudly at all?
As far as I'm concerned, boasting against villains only makes it worth it if they were a good villain. She's not even worth the dirt that her school resides on.
And we finally have a loading screen after all that time. I think we're moving into a new area, so we can maybe take a breather for now.
Let's just hope Catnap doesn't have any curves or anything of that sort.
I'm Hoppy Hopscotch. Want to try hopping to the moon with me?
Start by hopping off my Donnie.
Hurry with me. 1, 2, 3.
This sounds dangerous.
Again. 1, 2, 3.
He's trying again.
Listen, this won't stop until we make it to the moon.
There's no oxygen at the moon, you stupid rabbit.
1, 2. No, don't look at your feet. None of that matters. Again.
Why is he so frustrated?
Jump.
Kicking chicken moment.
What's that thing?
I think it might be another hand.
It's red, and it packs a punch. Cat Crap, the oversized litter trap, is in for a world of pain.
Realistically, I doubt that's going to do anything to him, Donald.
Stop letting the internal thoughts win, Joe. He'll be Kentucky Fried Feline once I'm done with him.
Don't let Peter hear that one.
Why are they just littering TVs and tapes everywhere? This one wasn't even that hard to find.
It adds to the story, but I don't know why they're color-coded especially.
I'm not a big fan of the cover on this one. Is that a claw or something?
Stupid clunky elevator.
Oh, it's this guy.
What was that, Richie?
Nothing. Let's just get this shipment dropped and go.
Richie worked here for quite some time, it seems.
They have the audio playing from the Playcare trolley ride, so they're down here, aren't they?
Take it you're not a fan of these plays, are you?
I wouldn't be either.
Never liked the feel of it. I mean, don't you think these kids deserve some real sunlight instead of floodlights and painted skies?
He has a good point.
Hell, we're not even allowed to talk to these kids. Isn't that... Sorry.
Talk to him, Richie.
Sorry? That doesn't sound like the Rich I know.
Well, trying to stop being so pissed off all the time.
Seems reasonable to be upset about.
I'm a lovely man, but I gotta control my temper. So, I'm doing it for her.
Take notes, Don.
Pipe down.
You're just different, Rich. Honest to a fault. But I always liked that about you.
Yeah? Well, you're one of the few.
He really does resemble you, Donald.
You know, Richie, with my retirement coming up, they've been pushing hard for me to choose my replacement.
Richard, don't fumble this.
I'm thinking about giving the role to you.
Really?
Really? Nothing official yet. But I think there's a decent guy beneath all that graft.
Forget what I said.
Hard-working man.
Yeah, never mind.
You prove me right. I say your chances are pretty good.
Who is this guy, anyways?
Geez, I don't know what to say.
Probably the supervisor or something.
Glad to see not everyone in this place has it out for me.
Not everybody, Rich. Not everybody.
This is a wild theory, but is it possible that we're Richie? I mean, his name has been mentioned the most often in these tapes.
Leith Pierre and Elliot Ludwig have been mentioned too, but since they've all been a part of corporate, I doubt we would be one of them. Also, Elliot is dead, so it can't be him.
Whoever we are, we're lucky that all these contraptions still work after 10 years. One loose circuit, and we could be falling to our death.
Maybe we know what we're doing because this is the technology that we've dealt with for so long.
I found it odd how there was a grab pack just sitting out near the receptionist's desk. You're telling me any ordinary Joe could get a hold of that? Why do you even need something like that facilitated in a factory?
Considering that they engineered a giant slinky cat that seeps laughing gas.
What the?
Donald, did you just fall through the earth?
I didn't even do anything. I just died.
Well, I was going to say that this may stay a mystery for now, but it might be forever at this point.
And I've been brought back to Earth by the gracious Poppy Playtime developers. Hopefully they don't put any more quicksand traps in here.
Maybe it was just the Earth's crust physically unable to support your ego.
I thought you were going to say wait for a second.
If the shoe fits.
Like, look at all this. You're telling me this was in their everyday use. These types of shenanigans are probably what sunk this place into the hole that it's in.
Quite the complicated circuitry we got going on here. Like I said, I don't know why they were utilizing laser technology, but they clearly thought it was needed for whatever reason.
All this circuitry, but they didn't want to provide real teachers, just some faulty animatronic women.
And trust me, I've dealt with my fair share of thirsty animatronic women.
I said faulty, not thirsty.
Oh, it's practically the same in my books.
It's really not. Springtrap could be considered faulty, and I would hope he wouldn't be thirsting after any of us.
He was thirsty in a different way. He was thirsty for blood, just like how I'm thirsty to get done with these puzzles.
How much longer do we have of this game? It's been going strong for at least 3 hours now.
Obama's right. I've been looking around to neuter this cat, and he's nowhere to be found. Isn't this his chapter?
I have to think that we're getting to the point of the end, or at least close to it.
We better, because my hunger is beating on my stomach like a bongo drum, and it's calling the name Texas Roadhouse.
What steak do you get anyways?
Are you telling me that I can't reach this thing? Oh, I get a rare steak.
If it's from Texas Roadhouse, it probably has enough blood that it's still mooing.
And that's just the way I like it. I'll eat its mother, too. Come on, bring me another plate.
Donald, you're the type of person to go to Olive Garden and treat unlimited breadsticks like they were actually unlimited.
You're telling me it's not. If it's not true, then why do they market it unlimited? If I came here for some breadsticks, you're going to give me some breadsticks.
It's so impressive that you can talk about food while simultaneously solving a puzzle that you've never done before. Quite honestly, I think some props need to be given.
You think this is my first time at this food rodeo? Please, I'm just getting started.
That's a sleeper build that should just keep sleeping.
This is what the taxpayer money was going to all these years, that and an underground stratosphere.
An entire Rube Goldberg invention is what's going to take us back to Playcare.
We still have almost 3 other power cells to connect. I wonder if that means we still have another half of the game to go.
Why is the music kicking in? Tell me, why is the music kicking in?
We might be entering another area where we have to face...
Is that catnap at a shrine?
What am I looking at?
Don't ask me. He's praying to whatever that is.
It's a ball of death. It has those old toys on there. What a sicko this freaky feline is.
I don't know if it's sensitive to sound, but try to be quiet while going down this contraption. We don't need to be treated like a scratching tree.
That entire ordeal was just creepy to watch.
He's gone. He's gone. We're not safe in here. Pack your bags, boys, because Ollie is about to have some bunkmates.
Never heard of a vet being scared of its own patients, but times are changing.
Not when we're getting crept up on.
Wait, Playhouse. Isn't that the area that Ollie said was super dangerous?
It can't be as bad as being ruled over by a ruly teacher.
No matter what, we're probably in for it. Yeah, especially with the loading screen too. We're definitely in for it now.
Well, behind me is a ritual where I saw a caterpillar double-cheeked up. So it looks like this is a one-way road.
You gotta love it when a fun name like Playhouse has old security walls and red floodlights.
What is that?
What is that? I don't know, but get away from it.
Don't gotta tell me, Twite. It's growling at me.
What is that thing?
I think it's a smiling critter, but I didn't know they made small, lifelike versions of them.
He's back for more.
How do we get rid of it?
Go away, go away.
Oh!
Well, it seems like we have our next issue then.
This little minion cut my legs down like a lumberjack. Why couldn't I kick him?
What's going to be our way to combat that?
Well, we have a new glove that shoots fire. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be used for?
In a playhouse, that might start a fire.
Then let's burn this place to the ground.
Hi, I'm Poppy Bearhug. Want to know how much I love you?
Sure, why not?
I love you to the moon and back.
Bugs Bunny just died there.
I'm crazy about you.
New Donald love interest just dropped.
I'm lost without you.
Certainly this can't be good.
I've been lost a long time. Please, take me with you this time. You won't leave me, will you?
Yes.
Don, there's one right there.
Well, pop goes the weasel.
Were these things just littered around all the playhouse? And I wouldn't call this much of a playhouse. I feel like it's a torture room in here.
And you're not even the one walking around in it. How do you think I feel?
It does look exhausting.
Whoa, what a quick fire. Try again, you terrible toy.
Wait, you don't even have to hit them?
I suppose not. Donald pretty much walked out of that unscathed.
I only got attacked by a pillow pet.
I wonder how strong these things are.
They do have muscle.
Back, foul beast. I said back.
So the light or fire just makes them crawl back into the dark shadows they came from. I wonder if we'll have a whole zombie herd to light a blaze.
Where are you? And stay trapped under the rubble where trash belongs.
Matter of fact, this place reminds me of the old bouncy houses that carnivals would put up for the children. I used to take my sons on those all the time.
Or those tubes that you could go into at Chuck E. Cheese.
I don't know if they had these circuit boxes in there too, but a little birdie in my head tells me that we're going to have to abra our cadabras and make some magic happen to turn these on.
Where did that one go?
I think it just moonwalked its way into the 10th dimension.
These things are more than mildly annoying. It's like trying to pick up some food off the ground and I'm battling a flock of crows.
Do I really have to sit here and pretend that a multi-billionaire sucking up food from the ground is normal?
No, but did you see that flick? I don't even need to play any aim trainer to be the world's best FPS player.
If we're able to fit through these tunnels, does that make us super small or these tunnels super large?
I wonder what the average day in this place was. Wake up, get intoxicated from catnap, see Kickin' Chicken hit a couple of skater flips and go to class while Mr. Light chases you with a mace.
I'm pretty sure that you just described a morning press conference by Commander-in-Chief Joseph Biden.
Funny way of saying Mar-a-Lago.
Time to platform. I couldn't make it. Let me through this thing. I'm not trying to die.
Are you noticing how every one of these things are practically sentient? What sort of experiments were these scientists doing?
I wouldn't even say practically. They look like they certainly know what they're doing.
Look at the gang pulling up to cause mischief. Now you're going to stay in your corner because I'm here to investigate the mess.
This kind of reminds me of taking hallucinogenics with a teddy bear staring at you in the corner.
What were you doing in your youth, Barack?
Catnap. If you tried catnip instead of being a freak.
You got another one, Don.
Someone wants to turn into rotisserie. What the?
Oh, wow.
Why is he hitting the stanky leg?
I thought he was twerking for a second.
Stop throwing it back, Kickin' Chicken. There, ease yourself out of this. You don't need any rogue pelvic movements.
I'm noticing that there's a lot more buggy features with this chapter than there were the other two. Unless we played the game when it was out for a couple years, so there was time to fix the bugs.
Look at these little miscreants lurking. The only bug that I have are these gnats trying to gobble my giblets off.
Your what?
And just like that, Master Puzzle Solver Donald brings us up from the trash heap once again.
What's our objective in here besides avoiding marketable plushies? Are we just trying to get back to the other side of Playcare?
Are these things still following me? I have a blaze hand and I'm not afraid to use it, you little freaks.
No, I think we're good. Also, I couldn't tell you, Barack. I remember that we need to connect the power strips to the statue area, so we might have to get the lines from the school and here.
Wait, I just came from here. This place is just like a giant mirror maze from a small circus.
I said this before, but for being abandoned, it's oddly well kept up. I think the smiling critters were on cleaning duty.
They didn't clean this up.
We got a pool area here, it seems. Are these ducks alive too?
Been a while since I've had some tender duck, but I could always get Laffy for Daffy.
Next thing we're going to enter is a bowling alley at this point.
I don't understand why this place sucked. All you have to do is slap some TikTok in front of these kids to keep them occupied. And you got yourself a pretty relaxed orphanage.
I don't know what parts of Two Big Keys and a Tattered Play Place is speaking the words relaxed.
Not going down there. For all I know, Huggy Wuggy is probably lurking around somewhere below.
Are we going to ask what these cages are for, or is that just going to... Whoa!
Huh? What the...
It's the dog!
It's dog day!
What is happening?
What are you doing, Don? Listen to him.
I am.
Whoa.
The little plushies?
Wait, he's missing legs.
It's like he's tortured.
What happened here?
Catnap. The prototype is his god.
Well
This
then.
is what he does to heretics.
Heretics?
These little toys follow Catnap to avoid that very fate.
They were trying to bust my balls.
They are fat. We try to fight it. The prototype's control. I am the last of the smiling critters.
So Ollie was wrong.
Listen to me. You need to get out of this place.
I'm trying.
You need to live.
Okay, I understand.
You and Poppy could fix this. And this madness, the torment. Oh no. Oh no.
Something's happening.
It's the toys.
Back up, Don.
They're going inside him. Is that where he gave birth to them?
Those screams.
Don, back up.
What are they doing to him?
Back up, you idiot. Something's not right.
Zero survival instinct.
Oh, he's chasing after us. The floor fell through.
It's almost like we were telling you to back up. You absolute nincompoop.
I get it, I'm dumb. Now shut up, he's chasing me.
Just focus, Don. Stop yapping.
Fireball's not stopping him.
I see that, Obama. Dead end.
It's a dead end.
I passed
He's right
it.
there.
Oh!
Well, Donald, have we learned our lesson of listening to other people when they're telling you to back up?
I wanted to see if he needed a wheelchair.
That's not Franklin Roosevelt. It's a hairy, legless animal.
So Franklin Roosevelt.
Okay, you got some momentum now and nowhere to go.
Don't get too ahead of yourself. There's some distance, so take your time to analyze where you have to go.
All right, let me cook. Wow, I thought that was a dead end already.
Actually, he sounds right behind us, so just keep turning and burning.
No, I was going to take my sweet time. Too many options. I'm going this way.
Dead ends, Don. Be careful.
Dead end. We're back on track, though.
Where do we go?
Forward. That's where.
He sounds right behind us. Might want to pick up the pace.
There's multiple
The
slides.
blue one. The blue one is always right.
That should create some distance. Keep going.
The door open. I think we're good. Never mind.
How is he right there?
Pull out your hand,
The
Don.
purple hand.
I'm trying. Come on. I did it.
Let's go, Don.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
This place keeps lobbing them up, and I keep knocking them out of the park.
Wait, don't tell me there's more.
Donald, you might want to put on the running shoes again.
I guess I'll go down this slide. And we have a loading screen, so I think we're in the clear.
Well, talk about some high stress. So much just happened in the past half hour that I think I'm getting lightheaded.
My hands feel like it's been through the lower half of Dog Day.
I think you very much earned a break, Don. Let's see if I can muster through the rest of this game.
Catnap is about to use your kryptonite on you. We are cooked.
Hey, are you all right?
No.
Ouchies or lost body parts?
Excuse me?
I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Ollie.
Want to lose any more friends to this place?
Assuming a lot here.
Hey, did you see the shrine?
We did, Ollie.
Catnap made it for the prototype.
Why are you so happy about it?
Before Catnap turned into Catnap, I guess there was some pretty serious accident.
Oh?
He almost died, but they say that the prototype saved his life,
Boo.
giving up his own freedom in the process.
His own freedom?
Catnap's eyes, the prototype is a superhero and has saved this place.
I can tell with all the death.
Catnap treats him like a god, killing everyone that opposes him.
And he still can't touch the world's best security guard.
Lay off the anchovies for a second.
Did it scare you? If you thought that was terrifying, just wait until you see the real thing.
Why are you Catnap's hype man?
We're really close to the end.
That's good.
You a new key. You're going to the counselor's office instead.
That wasn't in the school?
But it should have enough juice.
More errands.
Get that generator going and plug it in. I think we'll be done.
Here's to hope.
Keep your eyes open for Catnap. Every shadow and every flickering light is a hiding spot.
Good, he should be hiding from me.
Stalks his prey first.
I think it's the other way around.
Anything you have to defend yourself. And when you're at your most vulnerable, he'll kill you.
He'll die trying.
Catnap lives for the hunt. Good luck. Talk soon.
I'll parade his corpse in the street like a marching band.
Awfully confident against a giant creature that we haven't even had contact with since the start of the chapter.
You're also not controlling the game as of now. I am. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't plan on losing.
In a competition for the least muscle mass, you and Catnap would tie for first place.
And the bickering takes us once again to a new destination that we're probably not prepared for.
Loading screen and all.
I hate this game.
There's so much that's happened recently that my mind has just gone numb from information overload.
Are we also not going to talk about that entire escapade with the dog? What actually happened back there?
Someone's definitely watching us for the record.
I get enough stalkers anyways.
Going back to what you were saying, Donald, I think what happened was those things crawled inside him and acted like a symbiote.
The little mind virus that ate his organs up like some fried rice. Good thing the only thing they were going to snack on around here was a couple of Democrats and pure testosterone.
I don't know about that. Oh, this certainly isn't decrepit or worrisome at all.
Yeah, when do you ever have to be concerned about the word help being written with blood on a wall?
You never know, it could be feces, too.
We are at an orphanage, after all.
Back to everything that's went on, one thing that's constantly being mentioned is the prototype and how he's basically the reason behind all of this.
Some big oogly boogly thing that caused whatever horrible things that went on down here? Freddy Fazbear moment.
I think you meant William Afton, but who knows anymore?
I wonder what our level of ordnance was, because we seem to know some of the factory. But we don't exactly know anything about what made everybody disappear.
That's red smoke ahead.
Open your ears, Joe. Do you hear that?
Yeah, but I don't know what it is.
Run,
I think
Joe,
it's right
run!
here.
Well, the bad news is that I didn't run, but the good news is that we're still alive.
And as hopeless and as clueless as ever, I feel like we're baby kittens that just got thrown off a bridge.
I feel like a baby kitten now, but we're slowly starting to piece together how to navigate this place.
The music kicking back in isn't really the best sign, though. Most of the time, we're met with hostile forces once we hear the music.
Joe, you better tighten up the lederhosen because we're going in with no safety on.
But I have the gas mask.
Oh, joy. We have more backrooms footage and jigsaw puzzles to sift through.
And this one looks like a doozy. They not only increase the amount of puzzles that there are, but the difficulty as well. From what I've seen, you really have to think through these.
The only one that I got to, I immediately died, and Don took over. And even after years of picking at the dirt, he finally mined diamonds out of it.
Does the name World's Best Security Guard mean nothing to you?
It's amazing to me that we've almost been doing this for a full year, and you still drag on about being the world's best security guard.
Who else do you know that can take down humongous scraps of sentient metal while also making America game again?
I'm sure if you have any other presidents on this platform, they would be competent enough to handle this situation.
That's how I know that's a lie. 90% of the other presidents are either dead or have been alive since electricity was discovered.
Yeah, Donald, take exactly everything I say at face value. I'm referring to when they were still cognitive and able to form coherent thought. Obviously, a skeleton won't be able to do anything because it's just a clump of marrow.
And even if it was in their prime, they wouldn't be able to do anything. You're telling me that Martin Van Buren could take a look at this and wouldn't immediately burn it at the stake for witchcraft?
We're made to adapt as people, Don. You can't tell me that in a calm, instructed environment, that he or any other individual wouldn't be able to complete the task at hand.
I don't even know what's happening, but I'm just here for the ride.
What are you even talking about anymore? All I'm saying is that I'm a very capable person, as proof of this country back in its prime.
We're not talking about ribs, we're talking about presidencies. Honestly, it does amaze me that you were able to keep this nation from falling apart for 4 years.
And that's because I was the glue that this country needed after your 8 years.
Guys, I'm literally just trying to solve a puzzle here. Kindly shut up!
Okay.
All right.
We were just having a conversation, Joe.
Yeah.
Sorry to upset you.
A nice civil conversation with my good friend Obama.
Not exactly, but close enough.
I expected silence, gentlemen, but not that much. If a pin dropped on the floor, you could hear the vibrations approach your feet.
Can't talk about my feats and achievements, and if I can't talk about that, then what's the point of talking?
Quit being a drama queen.
King.
Semantics.
Weren't we supposed to be in the counselor's office? Why do we keep dipping in and out of backrooms floors?
It's interesting how many moving parts this entire place had. It's almost like every little wall was held up by 5 other separate mechanical nodes behind it.
Head of Play Care, Stella Graber. Well, that's a new name that we've never seen before.
Actually, it appeared a couple times in the chapters before, just hard to spot out.
Maybe if you showed us instead of watching us flail around like fish.
And it looks like we got another tape in front of us again.
We've been getting the dump on this place during this chapter, and let me just say, it does not make any of this flattering.
What to begin with made this flattering? The death that surrounded us constantly? The creepy, stretchy things that would chase us?
Less flattering, I should say.
Not that hard to beat, Barack.
Well, there's the tape right there. It was under your nose the whole time, Joe.
Your cataracts must be swooping in again. Make sure to check up on that once we get out of this place.
Not everything is as literal as you make it, Don. Sometimes I just miss things under my nose.
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Hartman. Come on in. Please, have a seat.
Looks like we have some new characters being introduced.
How was your ride down?
It was, nothing like we were expecting.
Mr. Ludwig's speech was...
Creepy.
Well, it just confirms for us that you're the orphanage we want to go through.
It's a truly magical place. I felt right at home from the second I entered. You open that door the first time and you just know. You're never going to leave.
You're creepy, too.
Like finding a home as a child and always thinking of it when you want to feel comforted.
I think this is Stella talking
you
here.
Want to give Jeremy that home? Yes, and we would like to adopt. Amazing. You'll be perfect for... Oh.
Oh?
What? Well, it appears there's been some complications.
That doesn't sound good.
Complications? Oh, what kind of complications?
Seems cryptic.
I don't know.
Testing?
Testing.
What do you mean, testing?
What does that mean? Tell us. What does that mean?
Miss Graver, we deserve a better explanation than that.
Hmm.
Don't you think?
You're in charge of all this. How could you not know?
And why are we only finding out about this now?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Why is it so quiet? Why is the silence so deafening right now?
There was some sort of testing that was going on in the facility. I guess that's all we really need to know.
Let me think about this for a second. So between the scientist from the first chapter, the scientist from this chapter talks about having tests being done, and Poppy talking about terrible things being done here, doesn't take a mathematician to add all this up.
Do you really think they were doing some sort of tests on these orphans?
They're not testing for polio, that's for sure.
Whatever the case may be, it's not looking good for us. I can see why this entire place reeks of death and why close to everything here wants nothing but the worst for us.
Taking a page out of democracy, I see.
So our goal here is to find the power node in this place, right?
I think that's been the goal the whole time. I'm hoping that there isn't any more smiling critters that come crawling after us. That would not be ample for us at all.
Also because I'm the only one that dealt with those things. And let me just tell you, they find a way to crawl up your pant leg even when you have them by the foot.
Wait, what else is interesting about this whole testing thing is that Elliot Ludwig apparently had bodies found in his estate. This really adds to what could have happened down here.
Is it just me, or do you guys also hear the creepy music playing?
It's like if a Scottish hotel was a sound.
Awful lot of off-putting records being played around here.
Do I have to switch hands or something? Huh. I guess so, and it almost killed us too.
If the red smoke is an indicator of catnap being around, why are we just rushing into this place? At least let me get a hold of my machete first.
We really got to treat this thing like a Komodo dragon, don't we?
You know, I saw one of those things that eat an entire baby deer. Coolest thing I've ever seen.
What?
Excuse me?
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter when I was on my lunch break one day. This big dinosaur of a lizard just ripped the gazelle out of the womb and snacked on it like Eggs Benedict.
Some things should probably just be kept to yourself, Donald.
No, you needed to hear this. Think about this salamander the size of a car, manhandling a creature like a deer just for it to say, bottoms up.
I really do not want to think about that.
Didn't you eat 3 metric tons of salmon today? How does your stomach even stand tall and wide after describing the circle of life like it was Animal Planet?
I think I'm forgetting how this game works because I could have swore that was a power distributor.
It has been a while since we played it, and there have been quite the amount of events that has happened with the channel and during your presidency.
Yeah, like fueling the fire to several separate wars.
Don't blame me, blame Candy Cadet.
I think we're all good to go in this area. And would you look at that, we have yet another puzzle.
I'll be honest, it's coming to the point where it's getting really tiring.
We have spent such an astronomically long time on this game just trying to stick the rectangle block in the circle hole. Can I just dismember this prehistoric animal already?
It's not as simple as that.
Yeah, because if it was, Catnap would be napping so hard his sleep would be as deep as 6 feet.
That's an interesting way to put it. I don't disagree, but it's just something I never heard of.
Donald's so good at that, it's terrifying.
Good at what?
Saying so much yet so little at the same time. Like you yap, but it's so filled with nothing that it's almost like you didn't talk, such as eating chips and consuming empty calories.
As if I haven't sat by you for a year straight, hearing your voice slip through my headset like the dark thoughts in the back of my head. When you talk, it's as pointless as a circle.
Again, I might just be losing my touch, but some of these buttons and doohickeys just aren't reacting the way I would expect them to.
I noticed that for the brief period I played. Some of the movement and the mechanics reacted a bit sluggishly or didn't even react at all.
And there's the liberal tears that I'm so used to.
Donald, if there's any platforms up ahead, do you want to conquer your fear and take the lead?
Don't get smart with me, Joe. You know you won't be able to keep up.
You mean hang behind?
Well, isn't this just the biggest mess that you love to see?
Looks like one of those yoinky sploinky boards where you throw the oval down and try to get points.
What is a yoinky sploinky board? Donald, where do you even come up with these terms?
If I leak the sauce, then everyone will have the recipe. I can't have greatness being imitated here, Obama.
My calculations are correct. And there we go. Looks like this old noggin still has it together.
So this can power the purple boost to get us up to, well, wherever we need to go.
I've said this before, but don't break a hip on the trip, Joe.
And magically, we have power to a product that shouldn't have existed in the first place.
Not the first time scientists have created abominations to humanity. And from what I'm hearing on these audio tapes, they didn't have any signs of stopping.
This doesn't look the safest to go down. Are you sure this is where we're supposed to go?
The red smoke almost confirms it. I just need a little fire and a little light to guide us to the promised land.
It's about time I find this feline and feast on him like fried feathers.
There's only so many things that you can say here that won't get taken down, Don. And I'm not so sure that those are one of those things.
Boy, the music just doesn't stop, does it?
Where even are we? Why does this entire place just turn into an Egyptian tomb where we avoid booby traps? This business was set up by con men. It had to be.
Well, whatever it may be, here's a battery that we need.
What the? He just attacked us. Come back here and face us like men, you feral phony.
We're dead. There's no way that we're not dead. Was that supposed to happen?
Well, if it's not, I think I just got a heart attack, so one of you guys might have to take over. Wait, what is this?
Can the car come and hit us already like we're in a Warner Brothers cartoon? I'm sick and tired of whatever's going on around here.
Wait, what did Poppy just say? And we're going through the red smoke now?
Oh, this cat has us hallucinating now. If this just don't beat all.
This is the start of the game. I think this could be flashbacks when we worked here, but it looks so damaged already.
Poppy, the only thing I know that I'm doing is topping off the salmon I had earlier, and apparently this cat got jealous of my good eats.
What's going on anymore? Catnap attacked us and now we're having nightmares?
Do you know what's happened here?
We're in home, sweet home.
This place, the shadows of these children, I don't know what happened, but it had to be something sinister with them.
We were an ex-employee. Why wouldn't we stop it if
There's
this was going on?
Little Timmy is just sitting there without a care in the world. No wonder these things want to rip us to shreds if there was testing done to them.
We're in the classroom now.
Look at who we are, Obama.
Are these the memories of our past? What evil went on underground?
And here comes the wormhole again. Catnap is going to pay for this.
A part of me is wondering if this really is Catnap's fault.
Why we have to end this?
Like, look at this. These were innocent children. What did these scientists allow to happen to them?
A lot of evil, that's what. But I'm telling you this, I'm here to end it, and no cat or spider or cookie monster is going to stop me.
You're not listening to what Poppy is saying. I don't think we even know who we are.
I accepted that. And it seems we don't even know what's going on anymore. Is this even a hallucination we're experiencing?
What else is it, Obama?
It has to be a hallucination. It's just the places we've all been before.
What else happened down here, Poppy? Because if it has a problem with me, I'll fix its attitude.
That's a face.
It's Huggy Wuggy.
Why is he here? We killed him. Stop popping up in our dreams.
Get ready for the jump scare.
I'm ready for it.
No, you don't.
And it didn't even happen. But what is even happening?
There's screams. They're terrifying.
What's this red light? Where are we?
Why is everybody screaming? What happened here?
It's all red. Everywhere I look, it's all red.
These screams are sending shivers down my spine.
What is that in the mist?
It's the hand from
That's
last
the prototype.
chapter.
He's reaching for us. So he caused all of this. Him and Catnap are going to pay?
If we're still alive, we have to get out of this red smoke, Joe.
The phone. The phone is ringing.
Is it Ollie?
Good thing I'm easy to find, Furball.
Something's gone wrong.
You think?
Report from the counselor's office and plug it in underneath the statue.
Got it.
Need to reach 100%. Good luck.
Off topic, but the State of the Union is coming up, and I'm very excited to be delivering my speech. I think you and the Republican Party will love it, Don.
Great. Last thing I need in this world is Joe Biden standing at the podium talking about fruit-flavored snacks or something.
I think I already know the topics that you're going to discuss, but I'm still looking forward to what you have to say. Remember, take your time saying what you want to say so you don't have to stutter.
The fact that you got to tell a way beyond grown man is outright absurd.
Yeah, not like you haven't forgotten anything in your life, Donald.
He's the sitting president. Are you kidding me, Obama?
And as the sitting president, you can hear what I have to say at the State of the Union.
Catnap have any Sleepy Joe gas left?
Okay, that should be enough power. Now take that huge battery to the gas production zone so we can get out of here.
We?
Well, if my intuition knows best, it's the fact that we seemingly are right next to getting out of this place. So you know that's when everything is going to come crashing down.
I just don't understand how Catnap wanted us to leave Playcare like he wasn't the one that threw us into a garbage compactor to begin with. You did this to yourself, buddy. Time to get fixed.
Realistically, what do we have to fight Catnap with? He's as big as a woolly mammoth. I don't think calling him a frisky furball is going to strike fear in his heart.
Not exactly, but it'll butter him up for what's to come, and that's a 5-course meal featuring a knuckle sandwich.
Express delivered by the world's best security guard himself, huh?
You betcha.
Is it me, or do I have no idea where to go?
I think both of the options you gave us means it's you, Joe.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
Seems like we got a preview of the State of the Union.
Oh, yeah, this was the place we were supposed to be. From the beginning of the game when we were introduced to those puzzles.
We're not asking the most important question. Why haven't we seen Ollie yet? Shouldn't we already know what this sneaky snitch looks like?
Seen or not, he's the only thing that's helped us in here. He's one of our only allies, really.
I've actually enjoyed Ollie's company. So I think we turn this on and... Wait. Actually, I have to put the battery over here.
And this will power the machine.
What the? He's here!
Look what the cat dragged in.
He's got the red smoke.
What is he doing? Do I need to put the mask on?
I don't care. Let me at him and I'll solve this thing really quickly.
Where am I supposed to go?
Do we need to get around him?
What happened to his mouth?
Why
does he look like that?
Get me out of here.
Cats don't do this. His mouth looks like a hanger.
Where am I supposed to go?
He's right there,
Close
Joe.
your
Run
mouth,
like the
you big ugly
wind.
thing.
I'm going back here and trying to get the battery.
Hurry up, he's right behind us.
Let me at him and it would be curtains for him.
The door is closed. Where do
Run,
we go?
Joe, run.
He's right there, you idiot.
I'm trying, you morons.
You're ugly.
Well, that didn't go as planned.
Something tells me that we weren't supposed to go around him.
Yeah, I kind of figured that once he bit off my frontal lobe.
Well, no need to fear because the world's best security guard is here. Saddle up those horses because we ride at dawn.
Just give him the keyboard, Joe.
I'm grabbing the battery too, you big ugly thing. Now you got to deal with me.
Oh, that's where we're supposed to go.
Not even taking a chance. Hitting the button and we're getting out of here. I'll end you later, freakazoid.
Why is his mouth open? Why does he look like that?
He can't get in here, right? Right?
He's trying.
I think we're safe.
Catnap, you have got to be the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Plastic surgery cannot even save you. I know we can't see each other anymore, but I know you can hear me. You're ugly.
Certainly insulting him will help diffuse the situation.
Donald, if they did testing on children, that could very well be a child that's actually controlling Catnap.
I stand by what I said. And he better calm down before I tell his parents or something. Wait a minute.
Catnap is coming. Be careful.
Well, there's way too many batteries and sockets here, so something tells me that I have to play collector and do something with all of these.
Doesn't look like there's anywhere to go but here. This may be the final battle, Donald.
Classic. The good old standoff that I was preparing for. What's this say now?
To the left and right side of the room, in both the front and back, there should be small alcoves with terminals ready for a charge. See for yourself.
Whatever that means.
I think it means we use one of those power nodes to our advantage. How we do that, I don't know, but that's my assumption from the text.
Was this what it was talking about?
I guess that's what we'll use for power, and you probably have to put the batteries in there to access that. My thing is, what is the whole purpose of it?
The computer said that Catnap was coming, so it's likely we'll be using that in some way to defend ourselves.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but have we done something like this for an antagonist? Most of the time, we're just running away from them. Here, it looks like a FNAF game.
Well, no need to fear because the world's best security guard is here.
Somehow, we're going to run out of power.
Heads up, I think Catnap's already at our door.
How do I use the batteries to stop him? I'm not falling for that bait. It's time to bring in the firepower.
Do you genuinely think that's going to do anything against a prehistoric animal, Don?
You see me rolling and you're already hating. Yeah, I see you. You're not scaring anybody with that rotisserie chicken body of yours.
Wait, I actually think the fire hand is working. Keep doing it, Don. I think that's how we keep him at bay.
You look like you just crawled out of a Pizza Hut garbage can. Do something about it.
There's no way that it's a year later and Don is still insulting our foes. How little time changes things.
It's not an insult. Look at that thing. It reminds me of a certain someone, but I don't care to insult them right now.
Instead of focusing on insults, focus on what we're supposed to be doing, because I can't guide you here. As long as Catnap is at bay, that's all that matters. But stop yapping.
I need this power source, right? I'm powering the node.
Are you sure we're supposed to do that? Well, I guess it's too late now.
What's happening? What is this?
Grab it or something. The hand marks are there.
Up.
Hey, Freakazoid, you have the wrong address. We didn't order anything. Go to the next house or something.
And now he's back down here or something. So what do we have to do? Just keep getting into that cycle until something changes?
It closed again. This cat is as sneaky as a fox, but he's not getting past the world's best security guard.
Heads up, Donald. You should probably get used to opening that door. But your main focus should be on Catnap right now.
I know, but this node triggers some sort of gas. See? And I think that stops him from going over there.
Replace the battery, Don.
There's a timer on that machine. I think we're halfway done, Don. Keep pushing through.
I just prepped another battery. Yeah, nowhere to go, you slithery snake. Can't break a fast one on me. Do you know who you're messing with?
He's messing with someone that can't get a battery out.
Can it, Obama? This is a high-stress situation, and unless you're helping, you're hindering.
You got a little over a minute now, Donald. It looks like he's flanking, or trying to.
Good thing I have him on lockdown. And he got in the hallway. I know the perfect defense for you. Get smoked out, cat crap.
Get ready for the vent, or no. I thought he would be trying to open the top vent already.
No, he's in the hallway again, even though I already smoked it out. Can't learn your lesson, huh? No wonder you were in an orphanage. Your IQ wouldn't even let you get out when you became an adult.
I was about to say, don't be too insulting where you forget the battery.
40 seconds, Don. Keep chugging. We're almost at the end of the marathon.
Never was good at running.
Admitting it now is crazy timing.
Looks like it's happening again. Come through. You're just helping me waste time, you stupid feline.
Smart thinking, Donald. Yeah, you only have 10 more seconds to go. Just keep pushing.
I don't know what to do after the 10 seconds, though. What could we possibly do?
Well, we're about to find out.
Donald, grab that.
Got it. Time to put you down.
Whoa!
What a shot, Donald.
Yeah, get up after that one.
He's trying to.
But he won't.
That's right. Taste the wrath of the world's best security guard. This is what happens to those who mess with me.
That's going to leave a bruise.
Look at the top.
It's the hand.
It's the prototype. What's happening?
What does he want from him?
I have a hunch since he failed, it's his time to be sacrificed.
Is that why he's getting up?
Look, he's offering himself.
He's vanquished? Oh.
Just like that?
Wow, just like that.
I really carried this stupid battery all the way here because I thought we needed it. What a waste of anxiety.
And with this, we can finally power up the entirety of Playcare and get out of here, right? Right?
Don't count our chickens, Obama. I'm still waiting for Dog Day to come out from the ground and eat us alive.
I was about to say you have to turn the battery receptor on, it seems.
Are we good now? And Don Juan comes to save the day once again. You can clap for me now. I deserve it after taking down that tyrannical tiger.
I wouldn't say taken down, just under new management.
Toys of the Playcare Kingdom, you are free to come out, for I have slain thy enemy, Overlord Catnap.
Didn't have Medieval Donald on my 2024 bingo card, but I guess there's always a surprise for something.
Gentlemen, from the start of this game, I immediately hated that feline with every fiber of my being. And now that I'm aware of the evil atrocities that were done down here, I can only speak of the pride in my actions.
He's dead now. Be proud, Don. Be proud.
And proud I am. And herewith I turn on thy kingdom. May it be restored to its glory days for all the toys to enjoy.
Okay, the magic's starting to wear off.
Good, you're here.
No thanks to you.
You've done it
Wherever you are.
Just like I knew you would.
Where were you the whole time?
It's gone. The red smoke is diverted. Everything is falling into place, thanks to you.
What are you doing, Don?
Trying to find this stupid doll. Is she over here?
Then you deserve to have the truth.
I'd love to have it if Donald can stop treasure hunting.
There you are.
Because of your coworkers.
That I did, Poppy.
I know what happened. And why.
Is she holding a tape?
This is your answer.
Oh no, we got snuff films going on down here?
The hour of joy.
Who's we?
Maybe the other toys or something? Donald, get closer to the TV. That tape's going to play through there.
The hour of joy.
Look at this. It's footage of the main entrance.
Huggy, no one is going to high-five you.
That's probably not what he was there. Oh.
What?
He's attacking them? Oh my gosh, he's attacking them.
This is the hour of joy. This is what happened to all of our coworkers. Are you kidding me?
Why did they stand there for so long?
This is the game station, and that's Mommy Longlegs. She's attacking them too.
Are the toys rebelling against their creators?
It has to be.
She just swooped them up into the air and dropped them.
Are all these toys attacking them?
Yeah. Even the smiling critters are attacking them. After years of scientific torture, they're all going against what the scientists have done to them.
Is this the schoolhouse?
I think it is. And he's being chased by multiple Miss Delights?
Multiple? They shadow
Did the
cloned?
prototype cause all of this?
Is this Huggy again? No, this looks like Kissy. She looks like she's being a lot less violent. Look at the experiments they were doing on these things.
Who is this
He's
thing?
eating him?
Oh, that's Boxy Boo. He was a toy in another game they made.
This is Playcare.
Look at all the bodies. Look at Catnap. This is why I took you out, you litter box.
This is what happened to all of our coworkers. All of our coworkers.
That's a lot of bodies.
The hour of joy was just a giant death montage. They're all dead. They really are all dead.
It's all death. It's literally just all death? How did this happen? How did nobody escape?
Well, gang, the mystery is solved. All that death and we came back here like we were just Mr. Incredible.
We finally found out what happened. After all these years, we figured out the story behind this.
I'm honestly shocked. I really
Battery.
didn't expect it to be this bad.
I remember hearing every moment of it. It went on so long. So agonizingly long.
Where do I put this battery at, Poppy?
Donald, can you stop moving? I'm trying to listen to her talk about this massive death we just saw.
Listen, I know it's death, but they experimented on kids, so they kind of deserved it.
Why is this happening? What are those things?
She definitely seems scarred from it all, even as a doll.
Senseless slaughter. That's all it really was. They killed everyone. The guilty, the innocent. Didn't matter.
I'm sorry, who was innocent here?
Death didn't fix anything. And then, once it was all over, they dragged those corpses down below where they'd never be found. And they
Excuse me?
Whoa! A coworker buffet.
to stay alive. Prototype has to die.
Oh, hey, Kissy Missy.
So it was the prototype.
Everything.
Why is Femboy Huggy Wuggy smiling? Ain't nothing to really smile about. We just saw a massacre.
You know she has a name, right?
Yeah, and it's Femboy Huggy Wuggy.
My question is that, what does Poppy have to do with all of this? Was she experimented on too? Because
Once we reach the bottom, we'll send the lift back up.
she was one of the first toys, right?
That's my guess.
Hold on, where are we going?
After you.
Is nobody questioning why we're going even deeper into this place?
Poppy said the prototype would dismember us regardless, so we have to find a way to get around him anyways.
Well, deeper into this mess we go.
Why are you tilted like that, Femboy Huggy Wuggy?
All right. Once we hit the ground, we need to be cautious. There's something.
That doesn't sound good.
Not good at all.
No!
What's happening?
I think she's being attacked.
Just hold on!
No need to fear, the world's best security guard is here.
Now is not the time, Don.
Wait, is that how the chapter ends?
Femboy Huggy Wuggy got jumped.
Is that really how the chapter ends? Wow, what a cliffhanger to lead into the next chapter.
By far the best chapter yet. I'm so glad I went into this blind again. Haven't done that in so long.
I'm free!
Well, what a chapter, am I right, guys? What are your initial thoughts?
Even though I barely played and it was super drawn out, I definitely think this was the best chapter so far.
Donald, what about you?
Rah! I'm still the world's best security guard. It's Donald Trump here wanting to thank all of our members for supporting us. We can't thank you enough. If you would like to become a member and see exclusive content, click the link in the description.